Aê, caralho! Pô, cadê minha câmera? Cadê minha câmera, porra? Caralho, cadê minha câmera? Lá vamos nós. Olhar outra, pegar outra, botar a fonte de novo, porque foda-se, né? Somebody's getting fun. Ei. Oi. E aí, chat? Tudo bem? Eu preciso ajustar essa câmera. Ou será que eu deixo assim? Não sei. Muita informação na tela? Tem pouca informação na tela. Ah, tinha outra imagem aqui que eu podia colocar. O que eu posso colocar aqui? Acho que tem pouca coisa nessa. Na verdade, tem pouca coisa nessa. Aqui. Peraí. Pronto. Oi. Tudo bem, chat? Isso é o pé do rio ou do Shrek? Eu acho que é do Shrek, na verdade. Eu acredito ser o pé do Shrek. Guido Fraga, obrigado pelo sub. Pelo tamanho da imagem, qual é o pé do rio? Eu não sei. Eu não sou bom de fazer conta. Deixa eu mostrar aí, Fonfano. Deixa eu mostrar pra vocês um vídeo que tá muito na minha cabeça. Eu espero que ele fique na cabeça de vocês também. Tem, Pedro, chama Mursica. Acho que tem um comando aqui no chat, não tem? A respeito disso. Aí que Lucas, obrigado pelo sub. Cadê? Tem alguém gritando aqui. Lá fora, no caso. Aqui. O caralho. O caralho. Aqui. Pera aí, chat. Boa noite, boa noite. Ó, se liga desse vídeo aqui. Oh, agora eu preciso botar minha câmera de novo, né? Inferno. Pera aí. Espera, chat. Pera aí. Pera. Opa. Pera que a burra tá passando. Calma. Aqui. Pá. 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 Aqui. Aqui. Pronto. Alguém aqui conhece esses vídeos, chat? Só pra ficar... Pra gente ficar no mesma página aqui. Não. Nunca vi. Tengu, João, obrigado pelo sub. Tá, então vamos ele é curto, ele é curtinho. Ele é curtinho. Ele tem 1 minuto só. Atenção, vamos ver juntos o vídeo, chat. Pera aí.
Somebody's getting fucked. Get fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Get fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Somebody's getting fucked.
É isso. Aliás, vocês conhecem? E eu agora tô com Somebody's getting fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Tipo, da cabeça, assim, looping sempre. É, fucked, Jairo. Alguém está tomando no cu, alguém está se fudendo. Somebody's getting fucked. Vocês conhecem esse vídeo aqui do The Brilliant Fighting Game Community? De que a gente tá falando de memes da FGC? Esse vídeo é muito bom. Vamos assistir junto esse vídeo, porque eu gosto muito dele.
I think this guy talks a lot, and it's about...
Deixa eu ver se tem legenda, será? Tem em inglês, infelizmente. Vídeo do Copycat sobre o mundo dos... Então, tem dois. Esse aqui é o primeiro e é o mais curto. Depois tem o 2, que ele é mais longo e tal. Depois, qualquer coisa a gente assiste depois, mas o primeiro é muito bom. Muito bom. Parece que tem muita atenção, tá?
About time for him to learn some respect.
Wherever you are, you're a bitch.
Bitch! Bitch! Come here, bitch!
The ledge with the light shield, but second hit connects. Good stuff. Smart moves.
All I gotta say is evidence.zip. Evidence.
This is looking more like a body bag. .zip right now. Zip him up. Zip him up.
Laughing is laughing. He's like, is this man really trying to fight me right now?
Swings. Hey, don't talk. Don't talk. Don't talk. That was a punish. You push the button. I punch you. I'm pushing the button. Don't push the button. You won't get punished. Stop doing it, okay? It's very easy. Yeah, I know it's very easy to see that I'm the best player.
Okay. Ooh! Look at this!
Oh, it's a little too close. But Leffen takes game 2. And he's laughing. He's like, this man, he's not on my level. Why does he think that he'll be able to make it? And I don't know why, but...
You're going to need a much bigger ladder to get on my level. You're going to need...
Maluco galão d'água.
This video is gonna get so many views.
I want everybody to see me bend over in the street. Please do it!
This up the entertainment like 10 times.
Thank you!
É o Low Tier God, sim.
I don't know him as bitch. I know him as
Low tier God.
And that's it! That's it! AJ is popping off! He is popping off right now! He is popping off!
The shirt's tucked in.
Handshake.
The shirt's
no
tucked
nothing.
in. Why would we shake hands?
We do not shake hands in grudge matches of this
Wow.
caliber.
Wow.
He has done it. Now, consistently.
Done.
Ele tá fazendo a dancinha da câmera.
All I have to say is Chillin has plenty of experience with the NTSC version. Good job by Leffen. Nice charge up smash. Still Leffen. 3-0.
It looks like it's first to 5.
Yes,
Best
sir.
of 5.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's on? What's on my playlist now?
My dude,
Pandora. What's up next?
Because I'm gonna slap his ass to the moon! Wow, you attacked after that.
Don't you tell me what to do! God damn! Can you even get one? Get one, nigga! What's wrong with him? Call me out! Call me out like I would come!
Canatório de papel. Pra enxugar a careca.
Don't do it. Don't give it. No, I don't do that. Okay, good. What happened? What the fuck happened? Who disconnected the controller?
Ups. Oh, not yet.
Guilherme Feliz, obrigado pelo sub.
Whoa, Leffen, did you just really do a Firefox on stage into up air?
We're done.
And Leffen said to me at Paragon, good sir, that he's gonna 5-0 Chillin. How do you feel about this? Do you think it's gonna happen?
Obrigado.
For Chillin's
É o
sake,
Camarão, obrigado pelo sub. Obrigado, Edmund.
his last match.
All I gotta say is you're gonna have to delete that YouTube video.
Oh! Jeff going for that nana. God. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Fuck. Vocês ouviram o barulho do controle, né? O barulho do controle sendo arremessado no chão, né? Nessa última do Smash. Agora que, deixa eu voltar um pouquinho. Só pra vocês prestarem atenção.
Jeff going for that nana. God. Oh shit.
Wow. Oh shit.
Shut up. Matter of fact, eat it, nigga. Eat it, nigga.
Wait, the knockdown? That's an up smash. And a 5-0. Right now, Chillin gets dethroned. He is not using this color fox anymore.
And that's it. Enough, though. That's a good hit by PP.
No, I just got bodied in my face. Oh my god! Holy shit! A marvel! Holy shit!
Deixa eu voltar. Peraí que é muito. Essa cena é muito rápida.
That's a good hit by PP.
Peraí que essa próxima parte é muito rápida. Tem que ir de câmera lenta, peraí.
No, I just got bodied.
O maluco vem de fora da câmera descendo um soco no maluco.
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
Fuck! Come on!
What is he doing?
He's losing the game. That's what he's doing, Tom. You can't play the controllers now. This is being outplayed. He just
Aí
quit.
o cara desconectou o controle de novo.
Wow, a little anticlimactic finish there. Everyone is quiet. Everyone is quiet. Except for me.
Get your ass down!
To go. Worst place to go. Oh, no handshake.
He's mad, dude.
What is going on? What the fuck is this? More business these! More business these! Shut the fuck down! Look, I got one more thing to say.
Deixa eu explicar o contexto. Esse cara é o Viscante. Ele era mais famoso antigamente, assim. Ele participava de mais torneio antigamente, assim. E o Viscante, ele foi campeão de Marvel e tal. Ele era um cara bem proeminente, assim, na comunidade. E outro cara, o maluco de boné, é o Low Tier God. O Low Tier God, tipo, imagina um maluco chorão, assim, tá ligado? Ele tudo, tipo, pô, é lag. Pô, os caras usam o boneco que é apelão. Porque não sei o quê. Tipo, é o cara mais chorão que tem, assim. Mais chorão que existe. Sabe? E aí, eles ficavam se tirando. E eles marcaram um bagulho aí, um desafio. O primeiro que ganhasse 10 partidas ganhava. Né? E eles ficavam se aloprando, não sei o quê. E aí o Viscante ganhou. Tá ligado? Ele ganhou, eu não sei exatamente por quanto, mas E aí, Picasso? E aí o Viscante ganhou. Saca? E aí rolou esse bagulho. O Viscante falou que o cara é uma bitch, o Locher God é um bitch, não sei o que, tá ligado? E aí rolou. E aí, beleza, rolou, eles se estranharam, não sei o que. E aí, essa é a entrevista pós-vitória do Viscante.
So, there's gonna come a point when you forget about what happened, and you're gonna want to come back at me, and you're gonna want to wash the taste of my dick out of your mouth.
Voltar, que essa frase do Viscante é muito incrível.
So, there's gonna come a point when you forget about what happened, and you're gonna want to come back at me. And you're gonna want to wash the taste of my dick out of your mouth.
This is a video game.
But this side B is gonna be.
Aí, tipo, o Low Tier God perdeu e, tipo, mas isso é só um videogame, eu tenho um emprego, eu sou modelo, tá ligado? Tipo, o Viscante tem cara de cracudo, sabe? E aí, tipo, ele fica dando umas desculpas. Ele sempre arruma desculpa quando ele perde. Oh my God! A encarada mostrou antes. O maluco tá indo embora. Foda-se.
And when you heard that Eichelman would be taking his spot, what then did you think?
Easy money!
Aí tem a parte 2. Mas ela tem 20 minutos. A gente pode assistir um pouquinho dela. Eu mandei uma mensagem pro André perguntando... o 13, o Perfect Legend é a única pessoa que ganhou... que perdeu 13 partidas numa melhor até 10. Ah, deixa eu mostrar... Pera aí, deixa eu mostrar uma imagem muito boa que esse bagulho do Low Tier God rendeu. Que é muito boa, assim. É muito, muito boa. Cadê? Meu desktop tá uma zona, mas... Cara, olha isso, cara. Essa imagem é muito engraçada. Como o Alex vai rindo no fundo, cara. Essa imagem é muito engraçada. Ai. Eu amo essa imagem, cara. Amo de paixão essa imagem. Enfim. Agora eu vou deixar... Sim, eu vou deixar na tela pra sempre, peraí. Agora tem que ver... Onde que eu vou deixar isso aqui? Aonde que não tá poluído o suficiente? Aqui em cima? Aqui. Pronto. A gente pode assistir um pouco da parte 2 aqui. Então, o que eu tinha falado é que eu planejava jogar um jogo que eu achava interessante o André tá junto pra participar. Eu mandei mensagem pra ele, mas ele não respondeu. Então talvez a gente jogue, talvez não. Vamos ver o que a gente vai fazer da vida. Eu pinguei o André, mas não sei se ele tá vendo o BBB, se ele tá jantando, o que ele tá fazendo. Aí, só pra explicar, isso aqui... Esse aqui é o Tokido. Esse aqui é o Tokido, tipo, medindo a distância ideal entre ele e o monitor pra... Enfim, coisas, né? Enfim. Rolou o Tier God de novo. Vale a pena acompanhar FGC, ô Pedro. Tem coisas muito engraçadas. Eu vou tentar botar legenda, né? Ver se tem legenda aqui. Bota o inglês pra nós aí.
Wolf Crown. Oh! Disrespect! Wipes his hands of him. Tells him to get. Oh, be gone. Wolf Crown. He washed his hands of that man and told him to go home.
All right, he's going to get a little bit of Oki off this. He's got to use it well. Oh, jump 3! And that's going to do it. Buffalo taking out Scar with the pop-up.
these guys. There's some beef. So let me explain this. Right? When Buffalo beat Ninja Killer, right? Scar, he went on Twitter. He was like, holy crap. Scar was on Twitter, right? He was saying this is only because they went to first to 2. He was basically implying that if this was first to 3, Buffalo would not have beaten Ninja Killer.
Now the game begins. You can't do reversal like this, but you could jump.
O Punk é ótimo.
Jump, my man. Reach sky high.
It's a 7-3 matchup. I'm the f***ing best. You're not with me, bro. Pack it up. Get off my stage.
Another throw. Overhead will do it or throw. And the overhead is going to be enough. He's going to build this meter as well. EX shoulder. Roundhouse Tengu. And that spells defeat. Alpha 3 is your first team to play off against Team Japan.
O Punk é ótimo, cara.
You can't touch me.
You can't touch me.
I'm the best. Say I'm the best.
O Punk é espetacular, cara. Puta merda.
Set much up here.
Oh
again,
no, the
that's
wake
it.
up challenge, yeah. But this
E o
does not
Smug
look
também
like
é
a
ótimo.
Punko, it looks like a stolen Punko.
Infiltration also. There's a lot of
O Smug é espetacular, cara.
especially difficult spot.
Oh, here it goes. There it is. We've got the double
Yeah.
dose.
Even Smug. Smug seems to be endorsing. Very dangerous.
Oh, he lives. Oh, overhead. Fuzzy guard, jump jab.
Thrills just does it.
Oh, he doesn't block the overhead.
And that's game. Pop, pop, pop.
Caralho, o controle do cara quicou no chão, velho. Igor, obrigado pelo sub. Isso, tipo, esses foram os primeiros caras que jogaram. Aí agora era a vingança do K-Brad, que é esse cara aqui. Esse é o K-Brad, esse é o Wolf Crone. Aí era tipo a vingança do K-Brad agora. Porque o lance do Punko, o Punko ficou lendário porque numa final de EVO, acho que foi final, não lembro agora qual etapa que foi, ele tava jogando contra o Daigo e aí ele tirou a camisa, tipo, é o poder assim, tá ligado? Pra tirar, tipo o Piccolo tirando a capa tipo Rock Lee tirando peso, tá ligado? E aí é isso. Normalmente os controles são dos eventos, ô Alexandro. A galera leva pro controle.
Hey, Brad. The grudge match.
Goodness.
Oh, wait.
What happened? It's looking like a marble match.
Oh, no. Yo.
Oh, this is free. Let me see this.
Quero que vocês prestem atenção na galera no fundo, tá? Na plateia.
Tell him about himself. Tell him about himself. Tell him about himself.
Let him know.
Tell him. Tell him about himself. Talk to him. Tell him about himself.
Ooh.
Tell him about himself. That's what I like to see. Yo, Punk. That's what I like to see.
Talk that.
That's what I like to see. Right out of the gate. I love it.
Cara, especialmente o L.I. Joe, que é esse cara aqui, e o Piarog, que é esse cara aqui. As reações deles dois são as melhores.
Yo, Punk. That's what I like to see.
Talk that.
That's what I like to see. Right out of the gate. I love it.
Wow, my man's the man.
I love it.
That was raw. That was no air freshener. That was all bus ass.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about, boy. That was karma pie. My man was cooking it up. My man was cooking that boy up.
This is the long-awaited rematch. Yeah. Long-awaited by who? I don't know.
O contexto é tipo... Eles se ficam se desafiando, falando merda um pro outro. E aí é isso. E aí, tipo, alguém ficar salgado. É isso. E, tipo, não rola porrada porque, meu, os caras sabem que se rolar porrada de um, todo mundo se bate, tá ligado? É meio que uma guerra fria, assim. A galera nunca... Dificilmente se chega... Assim, às vezes rola porrada? Rola. Mas não é tão comum assim.
Not me. Oh, wow, he's already doing all kinds of...
Vocês lembram deles, né? Vocês lembram deles dois do vídeo anterior, né? Esse é o cara que pegou o papel toalha pra limpar a careca. Esse maluco aqui. É o Pork Chop.
This is a long-time rivalry. Misjudge the wall.
Unblockable.
Nice.
Eles podem ser banidos, sim, podem.
Wow. Getting high.
Not quite in range for the toe taps, but dashes in, gives him the instant overhead. Oh! He likes a little angle. Wow.
Getting rid of the tag. Oh, wait, what's he going to do? Oh!
What?
Oh, my goodness.
No, I don't know. Wait.
Oh, Bunko.
Are we on a 7-second delay here?
Bunko.
Wow.
How does he feel about this? I've seen it a million times.
Aí o Bobão tá querendo imitar o Punko. Porque o Punko foi o Punko que fez isso, né? Que começou isso de tirar a camisa, né? E aí foi lá o Bobão. Esse maluco não é ninguém, tá ligado?
How's it going, young lady? All right. Wow. Okay, the fans. Oh, the crowd goes wild. Oh!
Que zoar. Porque, tipo, o Punko não tava interessado, ele não tá amused.
Oh,
That could be a double yellow card.
Internet.
He's taking it.
Whoa.
He is not removing
look at
the
him
shirt.
laughing. Oh, my goodness. Oh!
Ele entrou na brincadeira.
Unprecedented.
The Devils loving this. Look up at him, he's like, good luck. Oh my God.
Ih, não quis apertar a mão não, hein? Não quis.
Is grinding his teeth right now. Look at his face. Oh my God.
Oh, this is blow up city.
Oh boy.
Oh
boy. Uh-oh. I don't need chest hair. Do not ever try that again.
For Oni-san.
Oh, don't ever try that again. Oh, did you see the eye roll from Punko? He did not even want to shake his hand there. Did you see that?
Optimal trade combo, but was just not close enough, and Tweedy gets the point-blank throw. Oh my word, he dashes into it. And there he goes. Oh, he's doing it.
He's saying, pick someone else.
He's literally saying,
someone else.
Pick someone else.
Real, oh man, look at his face. What is going on through that head? The pop-off. Ooh, and look at Poke Chop. No response.
I've never seen.
No response from Poke Chop.
É a melhor coisa do mundo, a coisa mais engraçada. E tipo, vem toda a entourage, né? Vem toda, tipo, a galera no fundo que vai tipo, porra! É a coisa mais da hora isso, cara. Quando tá na fase de pools, que é a fase de classificatória, assim, a primeira fase do campeonato, é da hora, porque tipo, fica toda a galera em cima, assim, querendo zoar. É muito bom, cara. É muito bom.
Crowd stands up.
Arrancou o coração, hein? Arrancou o coração.
Okay, moral support from Poke Chop. Oh, he needs that.
Eu nunca fui na Evo, queria muito ir, cara.
I have never
all right, there he goes.
Never seen anyone pop off of over tying it up.
Yeah, popping off over a tie.
Aí, tipo, e o cara não ganhou, ele só empatou, tá?
Wow,
not looking good.
Man, Real Low looks like he's really taking this seriously. This is Evo Grand Finals for Real Low. Oh.
This man is disrespecting you.
Definitely.
Oh, and he's stop it, please.
Stop.
Balls is touching the grid right now.
I believe.
O cara só simplesmente mandou um teabagging com o Necalha ali. Teabaggingzinho muito suave.
It's touching the grid right now.
I believe.
Oh!
Wow. Thank you so much. No handshake. Oh!
Ninguém aperta a mão aqui não, mano.
That was godlike.
Ninguém aperta a mão aqui.
Teabagging in fighting games.
I mean, I don't think.
Esse é o Punk. É o Punk lá que a gente viu no outro vídeo que ele falou: You can't touch me! You can't touch me! Esse é o Punk.
Is anything wrong with it? But you know, I had to teabag him. I gotta show him who's the alpha.
Tem que mostrar quem é o alpha.
I just he likes to talk a lot of trash about me, and I gotta put the kids in their place.
Tem que botar as crianças no lugar.
Now we're gonna go back to. You're cracking me up. Yipes and Lee Chung.
That was crazy.
He said, you know, I gotta put these kids in their place. He's like, I'm
The alpha. I'm the alpha omega.
He's here for the last chance qualifier anyway.
E o maluco se alongando, foda-se. O cara mandando um espacate. Essa é boa. De novo, K-Brad e Wolf-Crone. De novo. Os dois. Isso é na Capcom Cup.
You step off, my brother.
E, tipo, o cara já sentindo que vai dar merda. O apresentador aqui. E o K-Brad já chega pegando o microfone da mão dele.
I'm gonna stay right here. No, it's okay. We grown men. We good. We grown men. Yeah. My man Chrome. We gotta play me. You know what's up, Chrome? No words.
O Wolf-Crone nem quer responder.
See how it goes when he doesn't have a horde of people behind him to, to help him out.
Jeez, what was that? Command throw in the front. No confirm. Oh my god. Oh, what? They are going near to each other. What?
He was doing something that I didn't know how to deal with. He would set the fireball.
Peraí que presta atenção nessa parte porque ela é muito boa. Muito boa.
All right in front. And then I tried to low short it and I couldn't put him. No, it's not excuses. You won. What are you talking about? You know, I'm not you, bro. I'm not you. I don't got to do the whole cold hands. I don't got to do the cold hands.
Give him a chance.
No, stop talking. Shut your mouth real quick. For one second.
Tipo, cala a boca aí rapidinho.
Shut up. I'm trying to tell you that you did something good, you idiot. Now listen.
Dragunov with by outpoking him.
Yeah.
The jab strings are so good, and we're seeing that from Gulanda right now with the 7 golden letters.
Really outpoking it. This is going to be very dangerous.
Oh, the get up four.
Wow.
Oh, Dios. He's got Rage now. Can he do something with it? No, we can't. Down 4 for the win. Damn, look, he's so nice. Phantom. Oh my god, the Snake Edge.
Snake Edge, that's definitely going to get to Phantom's head.
Boy.
Very unlucky for
He's just doing what he wants.
And
he's doing what he wants, man.
That 1+2 has not been broken, and Phantom's really...
He's biting himself.
He needs to be very
Atenção pro cara mordendo o punho, naipe de Jibocó aqui.
He's doing what he wants. He's doing what he wants, man.
That 1+2 has not been broken, and Phantom's really...
He's biting himself.
He needs to be very careful, trying to bait him in.
And the downward one.
Just the controller went.
That pad went flying, boy.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
He tried to control it down.
Cara, esse cumprimento deles, cara. Olha a cara do maluco. Olha a expressão facial de psicopata dele.
Went flying, boy.
Olha isso, velho. Olha a cara desse maluco, velho. Pelo amor de Deus.
I don't know. Oh my god. He tried to control it that way and he walked off that way.
A gente tá vendo um vídeo sobre os melhores momentos da comunidade de jogos de luta.
Oh my god.
The controller went that way. Phantom went that way.
You were doing something that I couldn't beat. You were doing something that I could...
He's giving you a compliment, though.
Is this kid stupid? I think there's something wrong with him. I legit think there's something wrong with his head.
Fighting out a loser's bracket, hailing from Manchester, UK, it's Side Games B-Zone.
Tem, acho que vai, não sei se na outra teve Smash. No vídeo anterior teve Smash, nesse não lembro se tem.
Is he going to high-five anyone? I don't think he will.
I knew it.
After the tournament's over, we got something special for you guys.
Yeah, Smash and Street Fighter.
Oh, I mean, did I say special? Okay, here we go.
Oh, and he's trying to escape.
Eles têm Smash.
Quarter. Wait for it. Run up quarter. Oh my god. Oh. 2-0 right
Now, ladies and gentlemen, MVP understands. Yeah, you could tell, guys, this is a tense moment right here.
So Liam doesn't have a clutch factor.
Not really.
He gets really nervous.
I absolutely agree.
Oh, that's a controller break.
That's unfortunate.
The Buzz waiting for the opening, as is Esam hopping in place, and the red Pikmin will do it. The Buzz popping off.
100%. It came down to the wire, dude. He does seem like a player that's... He does seem like a player.
O cara gritando. Vocês ouviram o cara gritando no fundo? Cadê meu mouse? Atenção. Atenção pro maluco gritando fora do microfone, no fundo.
The Buzz popping off.
100%. It came down to the wire, dude. He does seem like a player that's... He does seem like a player.
Fuck! Passed her right the Rosa. Up smash. There it is. K9 screams, screeches as he throws water.
Oh, and left
Jogou água na mulher.
She does not grab the ledge. Club's got this beautiful angle, but he misses the ledge dash.
Beautiful angle, but Leffen. I heard that.
Jesus needs to be careful.
Back throw,
not gonna
shouldn't
kill.
take it.
No.
Yes, it will.
Oh my gosh.
You might have commentator cursed him right out of bracket, but dude, that
Goes for the mid this time. Nice break on the throw.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, doesn't break it this time. And the Oki on the wall means that's going to be it. Tekken Tim takes it 3 straight. You can see right.
Ele tirou o controle da mão do maluco. Segurou a mão dele e tirou o controle da mão dele.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, doesn't break it this time. And the Oki on the wall means that's going to be it.
Pegou no pinto, pegou no pinto.
Takes it 3 straight. You can see Run Black is definitely not happy about that.
Ugh.
Gets caught low again, has to burst immediately.
Full meter though, full meter. He's gonna have to do, oh he can't, no burst.
So smart,
oh my
so
God.
smart.
Genius.
So smart, he couldn't burst because of the super. But Washiga thinks it's over!
Essa foi foda.
He took out 65%!
Oh my God!
Washiga, no!
Washiga, not like this! What are you standing up for? Why?
Oh my God! Washiga thought it was over! And
tinha outro round.
And Ogawa gave him no remorse!
That is exactly what happens. Do not celebrate you with pop off!
Oh my God!
Take it in, flex on him.
Unbelievable.
We know, we've seen him play earlier.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Oh, he's showing the Kokoma cosplay.
Oh damn!
Oh,
look at Kokoma on stream.
Oh my God!
Kokoma is livid. He's like, I can't believe you exposed me on stream like that.
Do you have Sean's number? I need to call him. I need to call Sean right now.
You gotta hold that. You gotta hold. I'm not gonna even.
I need to.
I can't believe.
Somebody call Sean right now. Call Sean because I don't know who this is.
I can't believe.
Quebrou o fone do meio.
He broke the headphones. He broke Mad Cats. Mad Cats. Get out here. Mark, man, get out here right now. The headphones are broken. Get them out of here. Don't look over here, Pete.
That was the biggest choke I ever seen.
Pack it up.
Oh my goodness.
Pack it up.
All right. Essa aqui é lendária também. Essa é lendária. Pera aí, deixa eu explicar o conceito aqui. Esse cara da esquerda, da direita, é o Kane Blue River. Ele é do Chile, eu acho. Se não me falha a memória, ele é do Chile. E ele é um bom jogador. Ele é um bom jogador. Era, pelo menos. Faz tempo que eu não vejo ele em nada. E ele é muito do Marvel. Do Marvel 3, né? E aí, ele é muito engraçado porque, tipo, ele é um cara que... Não... Ué, caiu a... Caiu o stream? Alô? Não? Ok, tá, beleza. Então, esse cara aqui é o Kane Blue River. E o lance dele era porque, tipo, ele ia pros lugares sem ter onde ficar. Então ele, tipo, ia viajando, ele dizia que ele era o World Warrior, tá ligado? Então ele... O áudio ficou baixo, mas tá normal o áudio agora ou tá baixo ainda? Chat. Tá normal. Tá, normal, ok. E aí, ele ia pros países, tá sem dinheiro direito, ia lá, tipo, dormia na rua, dormia na casa da galera, ia, tipo... ia meio que viajando e beleza, tá ligado? E ele era um bom jogador, né? Só que tem esse cara aqui. Esse cara aqui é o F-Champ, ou Filipino Champ, né? E ele tipo, é muito babaca. O Filipino Champ é um cara que é famoso por ser babaca. Tá ligado? E ele jogava de tudo, mas o jogo dele nessa época também era o Marvel 3. Certo? E aí, a meio que atitude... Por que tem essa rivalidade aqui, né? Porque ele considerava ele se autoconsiderava o rei da Marvel, né? E o Kenny Blue River tava, tipo, meio que subindo, assim. Ele foi banido do FGC, né? O Champ. O que aconteceu pro F-Champ ter sido banido do FGC? Eu não lembro da história mais. Sinceramente. Faz tanto tempo que eu não coisa. Ele se autoconsiderava assim mesmo, isso. É o rei do camarote, isso. Quem é mais escroto? O Champ é o Marne? Acho que é o Champ, eu acho. Ele foi racista, eu não lembro da história. Foi racista no Twitter, eu não lembro da história, sinceramente. Foi sério. Eu vi que o Gutex, cara, o Gutex é o pior bad end demais, né, cara? O Gutex virou anti-vaxxer, total terra plana, tá ligado? Puta, o Gutex foi triste demais, cara. Muito triste. Mas enfim. E é babaca, o Kenny Blue River era underdog, a galera torcia por ele. Pô, então tinha todo um lore aí entre eles, né? Então, chegou nisso aqui, nesse torneio, e aí, na final, né? E eles iam se enfrentar. E aí, tipo, o lance do F-Champ, ele, tipo, desprezava o KBR, e por isso que ele tem essa atitude no começo, né? Com um pouco de contexto pra essa disputa aí.
All right.
He's gonna make this hurt.
There we got him.
Oh my gosh, he is staring.
Leo, he is laughing. He is shaking his head. He is a very disrespectful individual.
Aí, tipo, pra outra coisa, o time do... Olha a cara desse filho da puta. O time do F-Champ é tipo... Meta, é tipo tier horror, assim, ele. Tipo, os bonecos mais roubados, mais tudo, assim, né? Que é Fênix Negra, Magneto e Doom, tá ligado? Só não tem a Morrigan, porque acho que, sei lá por quê, né? E o Kenny Blue River tá de Hagar... O quê? Pera aí. Hagar, Sentinela e Hulk, que é um time, tipo... Total fora do meta, tá ligado? Total fora, assim. Virgil e Morrigan e tal, né? Então, enfim. Então tem todo um lore.
He is staring. Leo, he is laughing. He is shaking his head. He is a very disrespectful individual. Oh my God, he is talking to him. He is talking to him.
He told him that he's free, folks.
Tipo, holy shit, you're free! Tipo, no jargão da FGC, ele fala, você é free, você é de graça. Então, tipo, você é muito ruim, eu ganho de você de graça e tal.
Oh my gosh. I think he's telling him that if he wants to quit, it's okay. He's asking him if he wants to continue to play. We are going to see yet again. Yes. Filipino champ, just not one more. Yeah. No, it's one more. Man. Filipino champ definitely just asked the crowd.
This is my game.
Oh, he told KBR, this is my game.
Oh, he's dead. Oh my. Aí, tipo, ele perdeu naquela partida. O F-Champ ganha. Na final, o Kenny Blue River ganha. Na final, ó, vocês veem aqui. Cadê? Peraí.
This is my game.
Oh, he told KBR, this is my game.
Aí na final, o Kenny Blue River faz... Tá vendo? Tá 2-2. O Kenny Blue River faz 3-2 e ganha. Na última.
Oh, he's dead! Oh my gosh! Kenny Blue River!
E a galera comemora, porque todo mundo odeia o Filipino Champ. Todo mundo odeia ele.
Someone needs a timeout. Can you tell me how to do some combos? It's a new game.
Oh my. Oh, good block. So it's tied up.
Oh no, you found out the camera's here.
Uh-oh. No round Brown? Liquid looked at me, he made eye contact. He's like, what the F is that?
No round Brown. No rounds this round.
No round. Oh. Okay, so far he's a man of his word. That's punishable. Oh, no round Brown. It looks like we're going to have a beautiful baby boy here. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No rounds? Oh, what was that?
Oh. Man. Oh, what a blow. And
like I said, I ain't no liar. No round Brown, man. No
What did we just witness?
Man of his word.
Ranzo de 8. E aí, robô? É isso. A gente assistiu o vídeo inteiro, olha só. É isso. Esse vídeo é muito bom. Esse canal todo é muito bom, o Crowbcat. Vale a pena, assim. Ele tem vários vídeos muito engraçados. Sobre games de modo geral. Esse vídeo é ótimo. Eu pensei em mostrar alguma outra coisa de vídeo da FGC. Eu esqueci o quê? Cadê o Andrezinho? Não sei. Cadê o André? Cadê o Andrezinho? Cadê o Andrezinho? Ele viu a mensagem lá no Telegram. Viu a mensagem do Telegram. Cadê ele aqui comigo? Tinha alguma coisa de jogo de luta que eu queria mostrar. O que foi? O que era? Tá metendo ghost em mim, né, André? Eu aqui querendo ajudar ele a estudar japonês. E nada. Vamos voltar um pouco pra cá. Oi, chat. Voltamos. Eu falei do COFS 15 no Vértice ontem, ô Filipovski. Aliás, quando que vai ser o streaming do... que vão anunciar os jogos do Evo? Ou já foi? Às 10. Show. Obrigado, Icarileo. Espero que eu tenha sido minimamente coerente. Pô, esse vídeo aqui é muito bom também.
$50 from Anonymous. Here's $50 for the most awkward moment I've ever seen on stream. Had me laughing uncomfortable bliss for 10 minutes.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Welcome back, guys. We're just getting ready for the next game.
This looks fun.
Opa, tela.
Oh, it is. 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, everyone. I'm Caveman DCJ, and this is Tomba 2. Oh, that's a good start.
Well, I mean, it's more a plot than Bubsy has.
Vocês conhecem esse vídeo?
It's weird, I always usually wear pajama pants, but I would say I wear jeans today.
Yeah, you're not dressed for the occasion.
I'm not.
Yeah, me neither.
Neither.
I recommend all viewers to go get a nice cup of joe, perhaps a bagel.
Dude, I love bagels.
Just sit back and enjoy some breakfast, Tomba.
Asiago cheese bagel? Yummy.
I believe you.
This game definitely has an interesting playstyle to it.
How do you mean?
Well, like...
Tipo, contexto. Esse cara tá jogando Tomba. Esses malucos são da turma do sofá, que ele convidou. Ah, você tem da agenda, né? Verdade. Só tem inglês, infelizmente. E aí, o lance é que esse maluquinho, ninguém chamou ele. É o Drake do Drake and Josh, E aí, esse maluquinho não... Tipo, ele meio que se meteu no sofá, tá ligado? E começou a querer puxar papo. E claramente, e o Caveman, que é esse maluco aqui, ele é meio antissocial, assim, ele é meio mal-humorado, não sei o que, né? E aí ele começou a querer bater papo, querer ser amigável com os malucos. E, tipo, e vocês vão ver o que vai acontecer.
Like, most games in this kind of style are like sort of 2D scroll or 3D scrollers, whereas this one is kind of have a lot has another dimension to it.
Yeah, it's like 2.5D.
2.5Ds, yeah. Yeah, this
Get used to this song if anyone's listening.
Yeah.
The character design of this game kind of reminds me of Adventure Island.
É isso, a Turma do Sofá é geralmente um pessoal que era, né? Hoje em dia não tem mais a Turma do Sofá. Antigamente era quem tava correndo o jogo chamava uma galera pra Turma do Sofá pra ficar ajudando, comentando, fazendo companhia, sei lá, não sei o quê.
Alright. This is an amazing time for donations, like just this game in general.
All right, well, we have $20 from iNippy. Here's $20. You can have it. Maybe it'll come in useful. And we have $5 from...
We're not going to, because I like the boomerang.
Boomerang hype?
Hype?
So this is the case where getting crabs is a good thing?
Yeah.
I've never seen crabs used that way.
Isso é de manhãzinha, ô Matheus.
And you won't ever again. That is the end of the crab section of the run.
Ripped crabs. Yes! Fast pants.
They make you go fast.
I want one now.
Equipment that you pick up.
Oh yeah, I would hate to actually like have to put the pants on.
I mean...
Alright, rip safety apple. I gotta go.
I mean, I could always wear the pants.
We have $10 from Zarkanian, and he says he's got to give some money for his bro Chibi on the couch right now and get him some birthday hype.
Hey, thanks, Zarkanian.
We have $20
Ninguém quis dar parabéns pra ele. Ninguém quis.
from Eoin.
Segurando o microfone de lapela, assim, sim.
Tombi Squirrel Suit Hype, donating another $5 if the announcer can pronounce my name right. Hopefully I was close.
Oh yeah, this game is called Tombi with an I.
No, Eoin, the donator. But I pronounced both of you wrong. Forgive me.
I prefer Tomba. It makes him sound more masculine.
Does.
I mean, he has pink hair, so he is a true man.
My name is Tomba the Mighty.
He doesn't actually talk, though, so he would never say that in any situation.
He makes grunts. That's kind of like talking.
He could pretend he does. I have fast pants.
We get turbo.
E falando, tipo... Falando assim no microfone também. Né? Porque lapela não é pra segurar na frente da boca.
Times later.
Now you're just making me excited.
Yeah, I don't think you're ready for that.
I don't think I am. I think I need some time to prepare my body.
He's so muscular, he just felt no change in his weight.
And Tomba just proceeded to put him in his pants.
Well, yeah, I got fast pants.
Never doubt the powers of weapon space.
Outra olhadinha.
Alright.
Olhadinha.
From Brendan 3.
É muito desconfortável. Muito.
I never fully beat it as a kid and just managed to beat it for the first time a couple of years ago. You've made my workday so much better.
Oh, someone else has a birthday today.
What are the odds?
Right?
Falou, nossa, outra pessoa faz aniversário hoje. 3 pontos. E ninguém deu parabéns pra ele ainda.
It's kind of coincidental how, like, in most games, pigs are evil.
Such as?
Well, Diddy Kong Racing, Zelda, Mother.
Thank you for the list of evil pigs in video games.
You're welcome. Dude, how come I never saw this Christmas special as a kid?
It's a rare game, I guess.
Erian, né? Muito obrigado pelo sub. Boas-vindas entre o nosso Discord.
300, I thought it was like 60. Well, like new, I guess. Space Pig.
A dor é palpável.
Trick.
Since when did Super Mario Brothers U get here?
Good joke.
Boa piada, tá? Boa piada, o cara falou.
Get here.
Eu nem ouvi que piada que é, peraí.
Space Pig. The greatest trick.
Since when did Super Mario Brothers U get here?
Good joke.
So confirmed Santa's #1 helper is a squirrel.
I would really prefer if you would be quiet.
Ooh.
But yes, you are correct.
$10 from Dracula. Tomb 2 was my favorite childhood game, so I just had to donate for the first time.
Thank you so much for the run and good luck.
Eu preferia muito que você ficasse em silêncio. Tu tá muito feliz? E essa música é a musiquinha no fundo, cara. Então, Miller, é que nesse caso, esse maluco, o lance é que esse maluco se convidou pro sofá. Ninguém conhecia ele pro sofá. Tipo, ele só foi. Tipo, tinha uma vaga, ele foi e entrou, tá ligado?
$4.20 from Two Strains. I want to hear more of the guy in the green sweatshirt on the couch. Please let him talk more.
Ui, tem o Yellow Shirt Guy aqui. Esse cara também é um ícone. Era um ícone, pelo menos. Ele desapareceu, né?
Hi. Nice mustache.
Thank you.
$5 from Diasoide. Enjoying this run, but I'll donate another $10 if Green Hoodie Guy does 10 jumping jacks.
Alright, so this is like the coolest part of the game in my opinion. Like, the time is frozen, so this is just pretty much the...
Atenção, o cara fala assim, o DS Dead é bom também. O maluco fala, ó, porra, essa é a parte mais legal da run, etc, etc. É ao mesmo tempo que o brother levanta pra fazer polichinelo na frente dele.
Point of no return. Like, the first thing you see, alright, well, we got this going on, first of all.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Great job, guy I don't know.
Thanks, guys. You just gave me my exercise for the week.
Ai, ai. É isso, né? É isso. Então, aí depois disso, descobriram que o Tibi, que é esse cara da blusa verde aí, tinha altos problemas, ele falsificou, descobriram que ele falsificou várias runs de Paper Mario, assim, descobriram altas falcatrua. É um fudido. Eu nem sei o que aconteceu com ele depois. Não, ele pediu no Zonate, sim, mas, cara, podia ter esperado, né? Podia ter esperado um pouco, né? Porque senão é foda, né? Por que tá vendo o dedão do Rio na tela? Por que você não estaria? Pô, por que não, cara? É só um dedão. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa interessante aqui. Preciso lembrar. Tem tantos vídeos bons clássicos dessa estirpe pra mostrar que é foda. É bem difícil mesmo. Jogo de luta especificamente. Tem coisas também de speedrun. Mas o bagulho de jogo de luta tem muita coisa incrível, cara. A cultura de jogo de luta é espetacular de modo geral, assim. Qual que era a comparação do Ricardo com o dedão mesmo? Tô olhando aqui no meu histórico se é alguma coisa que eu vi recentemente que vale a pena mostrar. Ou se é algum clássico que tem aqui eu não... Que eu não mostrei. Então, tem essa run do Sonic 1 do Dr. Fight Body, né? E aí, tipo, eu descobri que... Eu fui procurar essa run pra assistir outro dia, e aí não tinha mais. Tiraram ela do canal da GDQ. Se você procurar, não tem mais. Tem canal de fora. Porque o Dr. Fight Body foi acusado de abuso, né, em eventos e tal. Tipo, ele nem participa mais, ele foi banido, eu acho. De GDQ, pelo menos. Uma pena, porque essa run é uma das melhores runs que eu assisti, assim. Tranquilamente. Mas o cara, né? Vacilão do caralho, né? Cadê? Pois é. Pois é. Vocês já viram... Chat, vocês já viram o vídeo do recorde de... Maior número de vezes que uma pessoa abriu e fechou o zíper da calça? Recorde mundial de 2012, pelo menos. Não sei se se ainda tá atualizado o ranking, né? Mas... E eu não sei porque que o meu YouTube foi pro modo escuro. Pro modo claro, de repente. Sinceramente, eu não sei. Mas ele tá... Enfim.
Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go! There he goes. 25 seconds in. Actually counting now for 21.
He's doing really well.
Check that in another class.
I think he might have done it. Holy, that was His face is red.
Incredible player.
É isso. É isso. Essa é a minha lista de favoritos do YouTube. Ela é uma aventura. A minha lista de favoritos do YouTube é uma aventura. Não sei se vocês já viram esses vídeos, sinceramente. Cadê? É isso. É isso. É isso, né? Dá pra dizer nada, não. Infelizmente não dá pra dizer nada, não. Dedos de caramelo. Ah, tem esse vídeo da Evo 2011, uma compilaçãozinha da Evo 2011. Que é legal também. LOL Test, que é bem jargão 2011, assim. Foi o ano que o Latifi ganhou. Esse é o Viscante. O cara lá da briga com o Lotier God. Esse maluco aí, anos antes. Cara de novinho.
Dude, it doesn't even fit anymore.
This is Keith from ShowYouCan.com and
She's learning English, so I'm gonna be a stay-at-home dad.
Quem conhece a Caio Police? Essa menina aqui. Esse cara é o Ares, ele é um cara engraçado. E essa é a Caio Police. Ela é uma... Eu não sei se na época ela tinha feito transição, mas é uma moça trans. Ela continua streamando, só que hoje em dia ela streama League of Legends bastante, né? Então, ela tá na carreira de modelo, eu acho, e streamando LoL de vez em quando. Na Twitch.
Yeah, you're famous. Yeah, you're famous. Of course you're famous. You're gonna be even more famous because you're gonna be my wife. We're getting married, dude. Mr. Wizard's gonna marry us in top 8.
Esse é o Mr. Wizard, que era o dono da Evo, um dos donos da Evo. O cara que foi acusado de ter mexido com um menor de idade, não sei o que, e foi removido do evento. Esse cara é o Mike Ross, esse cara é legal. Só que ele teve um meltdown maluco e desapareceu e voltou e... Pô. Mas esse cara, ele parecia ser muito legal, assim.
Fluent in Japanese? Oh, what? You've been standing there this whole time and you're fluent in Japanese and you speak English and you're looking at me like a moron over here? Wait. Yeah, exactly. She's adorable, dude.
Um videozinho mais inocente, assim, né? Mais inocentinho, assim. Tempos mais... Como se diz? Tempos mais simples. Era 2011, cara. 11 anos atrás. Maluco, né? Muito maluco essa porra. Eu tenho a impressão de que eu já mostrei isso aqui pra vocês, mas eu vou mostrar de novo. Peraí. Mais ou menos, agora a gente tá vendo uns vídeos esquisitos. uma tomada só, tá? Sem corte. Peido afinadíssimo. Sim, é o BYOB. Não. Como é que é essa música? Chop Suey, Chop Suey. Mano, olha esse plano sequência, exato, exato. Olha as notas, cara. Olha as notas indo, velho. Obrigado, Luan Freiner, pelo sub. Só vi agora, desculpa. Eu mando no chat já, sofá. Ó, caralho, o sorriso de orgulho. Olha o orgulho no rosto do homem. Puta que pariu. É muito orgulho. Você tá maluco? Vou lançar no chat aqui o link. Então, tem que ficar orgulhoso mesmo, velho. Como assim? Tem que super ficar orgulhoso. O que mais nós temos aqui? Porra, meme existe em Fortress 2, né? Por que não?
I am heavyweight.
Pô, foda que o Trap in the Closet tem hoje em dia o cara lá, qual é o nome dele? Arkele é mó bad vibe, né, cara? Eu fico meio assim.
Weapons guy, and this is my new weapon. Kaboom! I am credit to team. I have many medals. The medal, it is so tiny. We send itsy bitsy cart back home. Another medal is good.
A gente pode assistir, Teruan. Avisa aí quando começar.
Not usually my job, but kaboom! Pow! Kaboom! Oh, this is bad. How could this happen? Take that and this. Yes, I am hero. I promise this will work. More rubble. Less trouble. Da 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 da. What's the matter with you? Go, Tavai! You did well. So much blood. You are no match for me. No weapon is good. Your luck runs out.
It costs $400,000 to fire this weapon for 12 seconds.
Incrível.
Uh-oh! Do I smell soiled baby diaper? I love kaboom!
I love kaboom! Kaboom! O cara da mão continua lançando vídeos? Aí sim. Aí sim. O que mais nós temos aqui? O pack do pé do rio, pô, tem que... Ah, que saudade dos memes de... Memes de Team Fortress, né, cara? Puta que pariu. Cadê? Olha.
Yeah, why don't you come over and show me your moves, tough guy? Bonk. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah! Bonk. 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 Oh, yeah! Bonk. 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 Freaking unbelievable! Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh, yeah! Bonk, 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 bonk. Sweet. Bonk, 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 bonk. Woohoo! Bonk, 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 bonk. Let's go! Need a dispenser here. Need a sentry here. Need a teleporter here. Need a dispenser here. Need a sentry here. Need a teleporter here. Need a dispenser here. Yo, we're on fire! Alright! Wicked! Yeah, 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 gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah! Alright, yeah. Yeah, yeah, thanks. No way! So what's up? Do it! Oh yeah! No problem! I got it! I'm dying here! Fire! Oh, I'm burning! Woohoo! Freaking unbelievable! No, seriously, you all suck. I'm a force of nature. Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I punch people.
É que é foda que esse vídeo é muito epilepsia, cara. O sorriso Ronaldo. Não é esse. Esse não é o vídeo certo do sorriso Ronaldo. Qual que é o certo? Não sei. Acho que é esse aqui.
Puta que pariu!
Vai, Júnior. Obrigado, sub.
Sorriso Ronaldo, isso não é legal. É o sorriso Ronaldo que chegou. Quando meu sorriso Ronaldo.
Esse é o sorriso Ronaldo do YouTube.
É isso, né? Puta que pariu! Puta que pariu! Gosto muito. Que loucura, né, cara? E por algum motivo... quer dizer, eu sei qual é o motivo, mas eu não sei de onde veio esse vídeo, um amigo meu me mandou e eu guardei ele aqui, tá? Eu não sei o nome da banda, quer dizer, acho que é esse aí. Mas vocês vão reconhecer a música, tá? É uma banda, é uma grupo de garotas chinesa, grupo chinês, tá? De idols chinesas, whatever. Eu queria muito saber o contexto dessa música. Se ela é licenciada, o que elas estão falando, como que ela foi lançada, para que ela foi. Eu queria muito saber o contexto dessa música. Bom, tudo bem, a gente já viu o suficiente. Agora, essa música me dá medo de tomar strike. Sinceramente. Deixa eu... Vou jogar no chat aí. Pá. Obrigado, Carpinha Kun. Muito obrigado pelo sub. Boas-vindas de volta. Tem bastante girl group chinês. Tipo, eu não vou saber te falar nomes, mas eu sei que existe. Obrigado, Orzon. Uma boa noite pra você também, cara. Pô, esse aqui é brabo também, viu? Vamos ver só um pouquinho desse aqui. A música foi gravada em 80 dialetos diferentes. Caralho. Essa aqui é muito boa. Eu não sei que parte que é essa, sabe? Ainda existe Globo Repórter?
A Guerra do Golfo entrou para a história como a Guerra do Videogame. As imagens da guerra eletrônica são idênticas às que enchem as telas dos jogos de milhões de crianças e adolescentes.
A Guerra do Golfo, que foi em 91, eu acho mesmo.
No mundo inteiro. O brinquedo favorito da geração dos anos 90 explodiu este mês nas grandes cidades brasileiras em feiras e torneios, novas lojas e locadoras de jogos. Este ano, as vendas de videogame no Brasil vão chegar a 100 milhões de dólares, 34 bilhões de cruzeiros.
34 bilhões de cruzeiros. Bilhões de cruzeiros.
A repórter Neide Duarte entrou nesse mundo onde não se sabe ao certo onde termina a realidade.
Cruzeiro era a moeda do Brasil na época, era o cruzeiro.
Esses meninos...
O real nasceu em 94, apenas.
Os mesmos acessórios e que mastigam, mas não engolem, sabem o que querem.
Chiclete era muito radical.
De aventuras e sonham com um controle na mão e um vídeo na cabeça. Quando as crianças tiram a televisão do ar e ligam aquele aparelhinho, elas entram num outro mundo. Vamos junto com elas.
Essa parte é foda, tá? Ela fala assim, vamos nessa. Vamos nessa, vem comigo.
lá pra dentro. Esse é o lugar preferido.
Essa porção do vídeo é especialmente especial, tá? Prestem muita atenção no diálogo que vai acontecer em alguns instantes, tá?
Por 9 entre 10 crianças. Aqui elas passam a maior parte do tempo, quando a mãe não proíbe. Nesse mundo, vive um sujeito bigodudo, barrigudinho, que anda sempre enfesado.
Um sujeito bigodudo, barrigudinho, que anda sempre enfesado.
Quebrando tudo.
Quebrando tudo!
É o Super Mario, um bombeiro italiano. Bombeiro dos bons. Sabe entrar pelo cano e sair vivo. Ele tem uma vantagem sobre os outros baixinhos. Quando come...
É bombeiro hidráulico, né? É outro termo pra encanador. Pode-se dizer bombeiro hidráulico também.
O cogumelo cresce. Para ganhar a vida, tem que comer dinheiro.
Para ganhar a vida, tem que comer dinheiro.
Cada 100 moedas, uma vida extra. Quando Mario encontra seus inimigos, fica mais enfesado.
Quando Mario encontra seus inimigos, fica mais enfesado. Ok?
Resolve tudo no tapa.
Resolve tudo no tapa! Atenção, atenção. Atenção.
Seu Mario, para um pouco. Seu Mario, tem uma coisa que todas as crianças querem saber. O que é que a gente sente quando morre?
Ah, você quer saber? Então toma.
Briga na tela, encrenca na sala.
Vamos assistir de novo essa parte?
Quando... Seu Mario, tem uma coisa. Seu Mario, para um pouco. Seu Mario, tem uma coisa que todas as crianças querem saber.
Toda criança quer saber o que a gente sente quando morre. Toda criança quer saber isso.
O que é que a gente sente quando morre?
Ah, você quer saber? Então toma.
Então toma!
Briga na tela, encrenca na sala.
Essas duas. Essas duas? Estão daqui. Não, Mario. Cala a boca, eu vou chamar mamãe, quer ver?
Caraca, essa criança bocuda, velho. Que bizarro. Obrigado, West Gotten, pelo sub.
Quem é que vai decidir? Eu. Você? É ele que decide?
Não.
Quem é que decide?
A minha mãe, né?
Ah, os meninos. Meninas não são assim. Olha só essas duas. Tão parecidas e tão comportadas diante do vídeo.
Caralho, o moletom da Minnie é uma coisa muito anos 90. Muito anos... Tipo, eu acho que a minha irmã tinha um moletom igual a esse.
Tão parecidas e tão comportadas.
Bicho, certeza que a minha irmã tinha um moletom igual a esse. Certeza absoluta. Minha irmã tinha um moletom desse, tranquilo. Camisa do Pernambuco corintiano.
Como é que vocês decidem quem joga primeiro?
Briga.
Mas como é que é essa briga?
Bater.
Igual acontece nos videogames? Vocês brigam ou não?
Não. Briga de mulher é diferente.
Como que é?
A gente puxa o cabelo, tranca no banheiro.
Uma tranca a outra no banheiro e quem tá fora vai jogar.
Corta, cara. O editor genial, corta a briga, né? Corta pra Double Dragon, assim. Foda-se. Brigar é muito videogame mesmo, né? Corta pro Double Dragon. Que edição magistral. Querem assistir a Evo? Depois a gente volta pra ver mais. Se vocês quiserem ver o resto da reportagem, a gente vê. Cara, isso é anos 90. Isso é anos 90, bicho. Tem que falar, não. Oh my god! Reagezinho. É, o Smash é igual, culpa Nintendo, culpa da Nintendo. Nintendo que não quer. Ah, virou hino de torcida de um dos maiores times de beisebol de Taiwan. Ah, olha só.
Hello everybody and welcome to
Ah, eu sei de Mel e o Tasty Steve. Qual deles?
lovely Tasty Steve. How you doing?
It's been quite some time, man.
Eles são
I
muito
know
legais.
you don't leave the house as much often,
No.
but it's really nice to see you, man. The hair beyond compare. I like to see you still holding up well, man. But we're not here to catch up, even though we will catch up. We are here on serious business. Very important information that will be pivotal to the people watching at home. Say Jam, tell the people.
Boa noite, Cola.
Yeah, so this is the EVO announcement show. You've seen this probably a few times before. What we're going to do is talk about the EVO games lineup and any details and information you need to know. So an example of that, EVO is going to be happening August 5th through the 7th this year at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center. Kind of the time and place I think most people expected.
No, that's definitely true, man. We all know that EVO typically lands around the summer, and those sweltering days of the heat makes Vegas seem a lot more cooler, especially considering there's lots of pools around. And we are returning to the Mandalay Bay, like you pointed out, with over 50% more convention space to have an amazing tournament on top of it. So all you people coming, the returning FGC alumni, the new FGC people, and everybody that just wants to see some high-level video game action, you guys will be able to do that with a lot more space at Mandalay Bay this time around.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. So EVO, obviously, you know, a couple years ago, we were getting ready to come back and like go to EVO, and I'm sure you're excited. I'm excited. Everybody's like, cool, offline EVO is going to be a great time. And then COVID happened, and we were like, well, a couple months, you know, we'll see each other. By the time, remember, it was like by the time summer comes around, we'll be at EVO. Like it's going to blow through. So we've had an online EVO since then, obviously. There's been some other situations that have happened. And finally, we're here offline EVO with more space, and that's the coolest thing.
Surpreso com o por quê?
Is
Vou com o bracelete, o Steve gosta dos braceletes dele.
Ridiculous. That is so cool because it's like EVO, even though it couldn't happen for a couple of years, has still grown, and we have more space for everybody to run around and have setups and casuals and play awesome video games.
O que eles estavam planejando era fazer torneio clássico, né, de MVC2.
Which I think is really cool. And it's just even more space to do the stuff we already love.
You know, it really brings up a good point because for all those new people, it does have that convention feel. You'll get an opportunity. I mean, you sat at a signing desk or two in your day. I mean, you're going to have a lot of space to go around and meet a lot of your favorite players, a lot of your favorite streamers, especially on the fighting game side of things, with a lot more space to do that. And on top of that, we're going to have a nice setup because we already know the Hado is in control of things here. It's going to be a good time here.
Yeah, and that's what I'm excited about too. So, Steve, I want to get into the games lineup. I'm trying to know what games are going to be at EVO. They don't tell us anything. We don't even get to know. We just have to say what's the game going to be. Like, that's just how it is.
We just say what's the game and then we wait. But it's cool. We have nice little announcers this time around for our games. So without further ado, I should say, we're going to send it to Jammers with our first game for EVO 2022.
Primeiro jogo.
Much love, Sage.
Alô, Matheus e seus marinheiros, sejam bem-vindos. Estamos vendo aqui o anúncio dos jogos da EVO desse ano. A gente estava vendo um documentário de febre do videogame da década de 90.
EVO 2022.
Boas-vindas, gente. Boas-vindas, gente. Obrigado, Matheus. Boa noite pra você, cara. Bom descanso. Marinheiro não, Mariano não. Mariano não pode. Marinha aqui não.
Mr. Crimson. I'm going to be one of your commentators for this exhibition, Jammers.
Obrigado, gente. Obrigado pela presença aí.
Highly revered and
boa noite pra todo mundo.
Honorary European James Chen. James, talk to me. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great now.
Bom, se Fighter 5 não ia ter como evitar, né?
I feel really great about that, and obviously really excited to see Street Fighter V coming back to EVO as expected. Again, Street Fighter, the series has had such a long history of Evo, of such wonderful moments, right? I mean,
Quem é o James Chen? Ele tá cabeludo agora, né?
Remembers the Daigo parry, but you know, and everyone remembers Tokido winning and some commentator crying on stream.
Ele é muito lawful good, James Chen, ele chorou, ele se emociona, tá? Essa Evo do City 4 foi da hora demais, velho.
Getting the perfect on Daigo 2 years later at Street Fighter 4 Top 8.
This is gonna be it.
Quando o Ponko ganhou do Daigo. Foi foda esse ano.
There's just been so many great Street Fighter moments, and I can only imagine that this year we're gonna get a lot more for Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've loved it when Problem X won Evo in 2018.
Então, agora vocês sabem, é o moleque que tira a camisa.
Quando
o Latif ganhou de Viper, foi mó legal. Ah, não, isso aí foi o Fudo. Ah, não, o Latif não ganhou. Não, o Fudo foi campeão, né?
Evo continues to provide and give us those majestic
tudo já.
Indeed. But you know what? We can reminisce about the good old days and what's to come for Street Fighter at Evolution 2022. But we need to go over to this exhibition because I'm aching to see our
o Eterno no segundo colocado, pois é.
So let's roll onto the game and watch some games.
Agora ele é feliz homem casado.
Watch this again. You know, Hurricane and Mr. Crimson. I mean, two just amazing players. Hurricane's been killing.
Isso foi a final do Capcom Cup,
Crimson,
por acaso?
You know, I was gonna sit here and talk all about his amazing Dulcim play, but it seems to me that Mr. Crimson has maybe moved on to.
Nah, he's been having a lot of fun.
Esse look é bom, não sei, cara. Eu detesto o visual dele. Detesto esse visual do look. Puta merda.
Tons of fun. I've been losing to his Luke personally, but he's been putting in that work and making sure his main and his secondary stay on fine form. And you can see that there, James, that he's already dominating against Hurricane's carry.
Ah, sempre tem, né? Tem enrolado brasileiros assim.
Hurricane looking like a falling victim to the Luke as well so far. But let's see if Hurricane. Oh gosh, yeah, TP. All ready to go, and wow, I think he thought he was gonna land.
Dá pra ver o lagzinho rolando aí, hein? Umas travadinhas assim. Porque quebradaço, foi o que eu ouvi dizer.
Do not forget, man, like even at this year's Evo, you're probably gonna see a ton of Lukes gonna be prepared and ready, depending what's gonna happen with this character.
Well, oh no! Hurricane dropping a combo right there, but doesn't matter, still manages to get Mr. Crimson into the corner, but the V-trigger activation gonna get him right out of there. Ooh, Mr. Crimson.
Another throw. That was a good choice from him.
Where's the juggle?
Cara, o lance do jogo de luta, o Westgotten, é você jogar com alguém no seu nível. Pra vocês irem aprendendo juntos e aumentando o nível junto, tá ligado? É o melhor tipo de experiência que tem, assim, eu acho. Você, tipo, entrar no online, tomar uma surra e não saber nem o que aconteceu é meio bosta, né?
It was interesting because Mr. Crimson went for 2 grabs after that activation because if Hurricane decided to challenge or get baited, he was going to lose to a combo into the CA, so that's why he took those grabs.
Ah, tipo, 3/4 do elenco do City 5 é loiro, né, cara?
To try and chip him, but Hurricane was one step ahead, but still close but no cigar. Let's see if he can get back on the board here, James.
All right, gets the dive kick.
Tá rolando agora? É, tempo real, por que isso tá rolando agora?
Yeah, this is uncharacteristic of him. He's not normally this shaky and this frightened about doing certain things. He's usually consistent with this stuff, and you can't be dropping combos against Luke, not with a character as low vitality as Cammy.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to bait out a DP, suspecting Mr. Crimson after the dash and to try to bust out with a DP. Instead, Mr. Crimson went with
William Guerra, obrigado pelo sub. Boas-vindas de volta.
Here we go. Nice. Using the throw off of the EX Hooligan to stay close, but then puts himself back in the corner.
Oh no, and he's gonna hit him with the destructive CA and end it there.
O especial do Ralph na KOF 15 tá muito mais legal, tá?
Potential match point here, James. I don't think Hurricane's got around on the board yet.
Yeah, and Mr. Crimson again. I mean,
talvez é provável que tenha Guilty Gear na Evo, Thales. Eles vão anunciar, varia de ano pra ano, né? Mas nesse streaming eles vão anunciar todos os jogos que vão estar no evento. Vai ter exhibition, faz sentido.
He gets the whip punish on the stand fist there, but Mr. Crimson gonna be fine from the corner. He's comfortable doing that with both his characters.
KOF 15 é muito provável, GG Strive é muito provável. De resto,
yeah, it's
não
the
sei.
weak throw. Might have even been a tech attempt. Oh, okay, here we go. He's got the meter. Yes, for the critical art. Hurricane is on the board.
Porra, mete o Gundam aí, velho. Mete um Gundam X-Miversus aí, caralho. DBZ, Fighter Z é provável. Melt pode ser Melt, na verdade. Pode ter Melt, sim.
Yeah, too high for that dive kick, but you know, Hurricane also a lot of success playing on a lot of the online events for the past couple of years.
Same with Mr. Crimson. These two go back and forth in their.
O Luke é um brother de academia, tá ligado?
James, this has been pretty wild, and they both use Luke too. So I'm surprised we didn't see.
Alterofilista genérico.
Hurricane wants to.
Não vai ter Smash. Confirmado que não vai ter Smash.
Here we go. Nice dive kick. Not gonna juggle with any EX. Uppercut's gonna stay close.
Granblue tem chance, eu acho.
Now so close to tying this up 1-1. He's got that critical art on deck. One good confirmed just like that.
Essas travadinhas acabam comigo, né, velho?
See, and that's what's crazy about these characters, James. It's how threatening and how
eu acho que o
mileage they get.
Dungeon Fighter DD Duel.
It's still pretty deadly.
Dungeon Fighter não, porque não não saiu ainda. O Luke saiu faz um tempo já.
But again, great to see that Hurricane's back in form. He's fully focused. It's one apiece right now, but who's going to take this next game, James?
Ah, não.
So again, this is 2 out of 3. So whoever
wins this
thinks that we're at a best of
Dezembro.
1 now. And you're talking about these crouching medium kick converts. There was one right there, and see, Hurricane dropped his right there, and it's so crazy how much the single hit confirmed.
Evangelizador de CrossFit, yeah.
Street Fighter 5 gameplay. Whoa, caught him with the crush. Okay.
Oh, he could do it for the stun. He missed it, and Mr. Crimson wanted to do so. I'm not sure Mr. Crimson input there. It might have been Luke's V reversal.
Francês e inglês a gente torce pro mundo explodir, né?
Reaction. Reactions.
Tekken 7 é provável.
Stop the dive kick. He had it all ready to go.
Tekken nunca pode deixar de ter.
And there's that single hit confirm again.
Mas é que o jogo tá meio embaixo hoje em dia, o Tekken 7.
Oh, good space dive kick. He got Mr. Crimson to have an execution area there. But again, Hurricane hasn't been able to take advantage of that, and he's had.
Granblue eu não acho impossível. Mas acho que a probabilidade é um pouco menor.
Okay, but
o jogo tá meio apagado, né?
Once again, Hurricane gets that combo.
Eu gostei muito de quando teve Samurai Shodown na Evo, foi muito legal.
Into the critical art, no! He's not gonna. I guess he didn't think it was gonna kill yet.
No. Oh, gets hit by the dive kick. Not quite, and he missed it! No! Oh, he missed it. Do you know what, James? That about pretty much sums up Hurricane's gameplay in this exhibition, because if he couldn't even get that, that is exactly what happens. That was such unfortunate, and to his demise was
Central Fiction
for Mr.
Schoolgirls
in that exhibition there, James.
Yeah, to be fair, you know, when the drill hits at that range where it's just outside of the corner,
assim, eles não vão colocar no evento como jogo participante, provável, mas deve ter uma demonstração do jogo do LoL, do Project L, né? Deve ter alguma demonstração, alguma coisa assim.
You know, obviously playing a nice fun exhibition for us and for you guys out there in celebration of Street Fighter V being announced for EVO.
What a match we just witnessed there. James, thank you very much for joining me on commentary. Don't forget, people, just...
Eu também tô curioso. A galera que tá fazendo parece que é boa. Realmente. E agora que eu tô jogando LoL, eu conheço os bonecos. Então, porra.
And Steve, take it away, gents.
And there you have it, our very first title announced for EVO 2022. It's going to be Street Fighter V Champion Edition. Shoutouts to both Hurricane and Mr. Crimson for that amazing exhibition. And what a game to start it off, right? We've been playing Street Fighter V for quite some time, and we've gotten so much new talent with lots of representation all around the world. I think it's amazing that this game is coming back.
Virtua Fighter, é verdade, esqueci que saiu o Final Showdown. Os caras jogam no xadrez. Ó, esse cara aqui que tá aqui é o cara que tá trabalhando no jogo de luta do LoL. São os irmãos Cannon. Ele e o irmão que tá aqui.
But the cool thing is, as you mentioned, I think with a lot of the games, like Street Fighter V has had a lot of
Esse cara não sei quem é, não.
different versions and different years and years and years of offline play. And so, like, to get one final, like, offline, event or experience that's really meaningful to the community, I think is actually really important. A lot of the discussion now is like, we've been playing online for a couple years and like, this game is really fun. We enjoy it.
Seiji é um cara muito bonito, velho. Pô, o Taste Steve também é, mas, cara, o cabelo do Seiji é uma coisa de louco. É um Steam Deck, eu acho que é. Eu acho que é um Steam Deck. Ó, o Markman. O Markman, ele era da Mad Cats. Ele faz coisa com a Bandai. Deve ser coisa da Bandai aqui. Esses dois aqui.
So with that being said, honestly, I can't wait to see what happens. The level of competition that you saw in this exhibition is only the tip of the iceberg.
Ali seria isso. O que aconteceu até agora? Por enquanto só anunciaram que vai ter City 5 na Evo. Antes disso, o stream foi selvagem. As últimas 2 horas de stream foram bem selvagens. Eu recomendo assistir o VOD depois. É um Switch? Agora eu tô em dúvida se é um Switch ou é um... Eu acho que é um Steam Deck isso aqui.
That's kind of going to be the show flow that we have today. The cool thing is, if you've watched Evo before, you're like, I don't know what this game is. I'm not sure what game just got announced. Maybe you play a different game and you're like, I don't know anything about Street Fighter. So the exhibitions will give you an idea of what high-level play looks like for the game. So I always encourage everybody to watch all the top 8s at every Evo and just give it a try, especially if it's your first one and you don't know what's going on. So that's going to be the case for all the games we have today. Speaking of watching, though, the cool thing is this year, Evo, you're in tournament. You're playing in your tournament. You're in the middle of the arena. The nice thing is, as you look around, there is a brand new layout that's going to be happening. So you're sitting there playing your match. You get up. You're like, oh, I didn't go 0-2. This is the best year of my life. Then on the left side, there's a giant wall of stages. Then a giant wall of stages in front of you. Then a giant wall of stages on the right. You're like boxed in by stages, which is the cool thing for this Evo is that the layout is much cooler and much easier to watch all kinds of different games everywhere. Before there was like a lot of big spotlight on one thing, which I think there still is at Evo, but now it's like a little bit easier to watch everything and enjoy all kinds of
Street Fighter 6, provavelmente eles vão anunciar que vão mostrar coisas do Street Fighter 6 nesse evento. Bem provável.
Come in new or old and just watch the action unfold in front of them. I really like this. Fighting game tournaments in general have been stepping up their floor layout design, so this makes it a lot easier for the viewing experience for people coming to EVO 2022.
Well, speaking of which, our second game for EVO this year, I think I'm ready to get into it. I want to know what the game's lineup is. They don't tell us anything around here, so without further ado, let's
o Gamer B levou a noiva.
Thank you, Jam and Steve. It is my pleasure to announce that Guilty Gear Strive will be joining as a main game for EVO 2022. And to cap off that fantastic news, I got something for you. I got a special exhibition between Gobu and Daru, 2 giants, titans of the Guilty Gear scene. But I can't do it alone. I gotta have my homie Solid Bones coming through with some commentary. Dog, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for that bombastic introduction there, Koa. Now, when you think of Evo, and you think of Guilty Gear, there's a bunch of different stuff that you can think of. It's got such a long history, right? Now,
Strive é muito bom de jogar online,
I really like water without ice and stale bread. So if you were to ask me, what is the big thing that stands out to my brain? I'm gonna say the Roshige, what are you standing up for moment. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, YouTube it. It's got
vocês viram esse momento aí?
Specifically,
A gente viu esse momento antes. Vocês conhecem esse momento agora.
This game series has been and always has been, right? This at top level of play. Someone didn't know that the game was over yet.
Oh my God! Washida thought it was over and stood up, and Ogawa gave him no remorse.
That is exactly what happens. Donut celebration with pop off.
Oh my God!
That doesn't happen in other games very often. Cola, does it?
No, not really. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You know, first of all, I gotta say the classics are always classics. So that to me got a lot of flavor. It's Guilty Gear. It's got a lot of flavor. That's a Lawry's on it. But me, I like the Nage versus Omido match at EVO Japan. That was super sick with it. The storyline leading up to that finale for Nage to finally get that win. Again, we talk about these storylines being so strong in Guilty Gear and how like it's just full of just explosive gameplay, but not only that, just like the wild things that happen in the matches, that's also one happening too. And that was such a sick thing to see. And I hope that we get to see something special like that in Guilty Gear at EVO this year. In fact, I put money on it. I put my mom's name on it that we might see something sick with it, because we have seen year after year some great Guilty Gear action, and we're going to see some great Guilty Gear action right here. Let's get this drive started right now. Bro, I can't wait to see it. Daru versus Gobu. Are you kidding me? Titans out here going at it.
Huge players. Could not be more storied themselves. And you and I were talking before this that we're not sure if we're going to see some character switches that there could be happening down the line, right?
You know, it's weird because I thought he would. Honestly, I'm talking about the Garu right here. Knowing that they were gonna go, is fine. We knew that, right? But Gobu sticking with the Zato pick. We saw during Rebel Kumite, he finished the job against Diaphone with that Gold Lewis, and he said, "I'm going back to basics."
He's going back to basics. He's going for. I mean, that Gold Lewis was convincing. I don't think anybody.
Sim, cara, FGC é maravilhoso, cara. Maravilhoso.
Dog, and I wouldn't believe it as much. But with this match, right, he is sticking with it. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't either. You're right with convincing, because that character actually, I feel like, jumped up on the tier list. But Zato's still strong with it. Gobu versus Daru, let's get it. Versus 2, let's see who's going to take it. Already a strong round start right here from Gobu, putting him in the corner.
Yeah, and this is huge, right? Both these characters massively momentum-based. Not a lot of great defensive options on either side. So a lot of this is really going to boil down to who gets the best Oki first.
Não sei agora, pensando bem, não sei.
With the throw, gets him locked in the corner. That was coast to coast to make him get with the ghost, and the air throw puts him down to the ground.
The air throw out of the dive kick. I have not seen that ever in my whole life, actually. Sending in the piercer, goes immediately into the frog, the clip out of the air. Great reaction from Gobu.
About to finish it, only needs one touch to tap to do it like that, and another throw to seal it. Gobu caught that stroke.
Everyone on the internet vindicated who says just throw an easy clap. I mean, there it is. That's all you gotta do.
Easy clap like that right here, Gobu. We talk about defensive option. He has that good innate defensive option, get the throw, but here we go. How's your defense when you're caught for the corner against Ino?
Forward
Os outros parece difícil jogar, nunca tentei jogar muito com ele, não.
Stuck in the sandwich pressure, what a scoop!
É muito cérebro galáctico pra mim.
Reversal. We see our reversal, the super, the air right there, the challenge. Knock him down to the ground.
A little bit of a drop-a-rooney. That BRC could have converted into probably the end of the round, honestly.
Demais, cara, inteirinho.
But now still stuck in the corner. This is horrible for Daru.
One more touch to do it. Meaty. And the last hit, once again, you see him catch the distance, no back though. No problem, though.
Tem bonecos que são mais fáceis, tipo o próprio Sol, né?
I can't.
O Sol é mais de boa. O tanking.
Violent that was, and I mean, we're seeing it. The Gold Lewis. Never heard of him. I didn't even. What do you mean? You know where he's sticking with the Zato.
They also have the biking. I was like, dog, I was hoping for some biking when I heard about this match. He said, no, back to basics. We talk about defense being a problem point for Zato. He's got that preventative health. An apple a day keeps the Ino away, and he'll go for these defensive throws to switch up momentum and put it back in his favor. Right now, the favor of the rounds going down is for him, as Gobu is on game point. Remember, first to 2 situation.
It's a first to 2 situation, which is scary. Anything can happen.
Eu não lembro qual é o meu restritor do meu arcade stick, o Magical
I was like, oh dang, he knows the matchup. Oh no. This is bad news bears for Daru.
O meu stick é esse aqui.
He's been in the lab. The fighting game play that's been in the lab is a dangerous dude right there, you know. Not that many people do that, you know. But that's a tip y'all can take to the bank. Other ones don't have to charge for.
I just realized that HCL, it went over and actually hit Zato in the face.
É possível que tenha retransmissões BR, mas BR lá eu acho mais difícil.
6H, Chemical of the Toxicity.
Toxicity in our cities immediately gets the 2K. Are you blocking that? Are you blocking the tri-dash? Well, no, you're not. It's a perfect.
Man's pushing P's out here with that perfect KO. There you go. Daru answer it back like that for the back throw. Defensive style. Now on offense. FD ain't gonna save you.
These air throws are crazy. I mean, that's kind of what this game is known for, but Goku is really redefining the term. The double overhead immediately takes the first. That was a great opportunity to burst there.
Oppose. Try to get the 2D.
Eu comprei no Japão, Peterson.
Nice. You switch up in the punish. Red RC. This might be the victory if we get that wall split, I think. Not like that.
No wall splats here. The BRC, that's Omega Plus, actually combos the Pierce because of the slowdown. They're the combo burst, but this is a spooky situation for both of them, honestly.
Trying to lay the Beethoven.
É, então, o pessoal faz retransmissão aqui.
Again, the toxicity for that win. So I'm gonna get in.
É comum.
That's crazy. I can't believe that drunkard shade didn't do nothing. What was he doing? Man's 2 drinks in and he's already not holding down the anti-airs? Come on, Eddie.
I thought he was gonna stay sober with it, but the bartender right here, the mix coming through is Daru though. And again, that's how you gotta get your win. And you pointed this out, very correctly. Whoever gets the mix gets the win. Whoever has the spice stays nice. And we are game to game right here. Thank you, Lord, that we didn't get a blow up, because I ain't trying to announce Evo Guilty Gear out here with just like a first or two and they just get washed.
How's it going, everybody? Go play Guilty Gear Strive. This is the best player in the world. Oh, he just got quadruple perfected. Okay, everybody go on home.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
No, but I
man, that would be awful.
These are such
Quando começa, galera, a Evo é do dia 5 ao 7 de agosto.
That is 3 of the craziest air throws I've ever seen in my life.
Can we get a counter on how many
MK11 não sei se vai ter, ainda não confirmaram o Mortal Kombat.
Yo, base the burst, I got that bursters, and this is the worst cough in the corner. Take him to a different island with the island boys.
Hit him with the good old Zato Day 1, the meaty 5D behind the thing, the frog. That was so fast.
Os rounds vão muito rápido nesse jogo, né, cara? O dano é muito alto nesse jogo.
Positivity, perfects, and this is looking real bad for Daru. Can he get that win? The 2D knockdown again. Meaty fireball. The mix goes on once again situation, and this time the double down with the dash in.
I regret to inform you, Cole, that Midnight Carnival is playing. This is Eno's boss theme from Accent Core. I don't know if Goku's got a chance. This is now scary, but we're going down.
Caralho, meteu perfect.
Back-to-back perfect.
Meteu perfect, caralho.
Final game, final round, back-to-back Ps. All I see is somebody's victory.
Tá jogando a correria, também
this
tem
is
isso.
It right here. Trying to get that 6-3, actually gets the counter hit, and again the mix on them. The dust. Baits out the burst. Once again, the thirst. Quench it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the issue with trying to burst against Eno. She has auto burst baits built in whenever she strokes.
Caralho.
Is that enough? Gonna be RC.
Adeus.
Daru taking it with another.
2 perfect, velho.
You could not ask. I'm telling you right now. You couldn't ask for a better introduction. You couldn't ask. You want to know what Guilty Gear Strive is all about? Counters, perfects, and beautiful action right there. I know I'm gonna get a noise complaint. I don't know about you, Salabos. I'm so sorry I dragged you into this. I'm so sorry.
No,
how'd you feel about that,
though? That was the craziest thing I've ever heard. I mean, if you listen closely, I think I can hear Diophone screaming, "You did it, Daru!" like halfway across the world right now. If you listen in, he did it for the Eno mains. You know, Daru said very beginning of this game, people were down on Eno, and Daru said, "Don't give up. Do not lose hope." And here he is once again, proving to everybody that Eno can do it.
Well, people, that was some fantastic action. If that's any indicator of what we're going to see at Evo, ooh, Solid Bones, I appreciate you for coming through on the comms, dog. Listen, people, if you want more of that Guilty Gear action, you want to throw hands with the man.
Mas a ideia é boa de botar uma exibiçãozinha do jogo na hora do anúncio. Acho uma boa ideia. Do que só falar assim, sabe? Boa ideia.
So there you have it, Guilty Gear Strive making it to Evolution this year. I think a lot of us, including Steve, are really excited about it. And
agora é o Mark meio jogando no celular aqui.
All of us have at least seen or watched or tried to play. It's super fun. I'm really glad it's going to be at Evo this year. And the exhibition, Gobo, Daru, like I could watch those two play all day long.
Look, man. Gobo, Daru, 2 of the best doing Guilty Gear Strive right now, especially considering this game is still relatively new to a lot of people out there. But if you've been watching Guilty Gear, you know these are 2 of the strongest names. Once again, just a piece of the high-level competition that you guys are going to get at EVO 2022 this year. And I can't wait to sign up, possibly play myself, if I can get in there, because you know we like to work a lot.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do at EVO, but also I want to go there and play games. You know what I mean? I'm trying to show up to EVO and also play games with everybody from all over the world and watch some great Guilty Gear Strive while I'm there.
It's funny that you say that because at EVO 2022, we'll have the largest community and tournament area for everybody to come and play. So if you guys would like to hold your own community tournament here, you will not only be able to do that in this area, but you will also have your own dedicated stage so you can see all the glorious action in the big arena like you're supposed to. For EVO 2022 and all these people coming from some of these smaller games, you do have an opportunity.
Vai ser mais longo que normal. Normalmente rapidinho, né? Esses streaming de anúncio, né?
FGC friends and rivals and play with them in this community section. So, and this is the largest
É agora, Vitor, é agora. Capcom vs K3 é agora.
Any fighting game event. So even if you're new, even if you're old, this is going to be something to look at.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, like, you know, when you go to tournaments, you want to play people. That's like one of the biggest things about it. So for most tournaments, just being like, hey, you can play casuals whenever you want. Everybody's like, yeah, it's the greatest event of all time. Like, everybody's just so excited because casuals are such a big deal. Because going to a tournament and then not having casual setups is just like, what am I gonna do? Like, I only have to play
a data é possível. Shadow Drop eu acho improvável, Pico.
You know, all kinds of stuff. It's like, I don't want to
Porque eles já falaram que vai demorar o jogo.
And then you see someone in the hall, you're like, yo, we can play casuals later. You're never gonna play casuals.
Nada indica que vai ter Shadow Drop.
That's the important part, right? You have the ability to go play, and it's the
talvez tenha beta, talvez algo do gênero, mais demo de gameplay, digo, demonstração de gameplay no palco, algo do gênero.
And I've been told they're trying to run all kinds of community events for whatever you're interested in running. So if you saw it on some weird game show or something and you're like, that game looks fun, I want to try that. You know, you can run an event at EVO, which I think would be really cool.
Well, I mean, we talk about the games for the community that might be there, might not be there. Another game that is 100% going to be there will be introduced by none other than Mr. Aquaman.
Thank you so much, Tasty Steve and Sajam, and I am honored to announce that Mortal Kombat 11 is going to be a main game at Evolution 2020.
Quem queria Mortal Kombat?
And with that, we're going to be watching a very special exhibition between two amazing players from Brazil. It's going to be Conqueror going up
Brasil,
against Killer Shinnok, and I'm going to be joined by the one and only Saki Sakura on the mic. What's going on, Saki?
What's up, Mr. Aquaman? As always, it's a pleasure sharing the mic with you. And hello to everyone. My name is Saki Sakura, and I'm super excited to see MK11 return to EVO this year. Speaking of MK11 at EVO, being able to see this game return to the main stage is probably the hypest thing I've been waiting for. And with that being said, let's commemorate some of the most epic moments in the past by remembering some of those favorite moments, including one of mine, seeing a Florida player named Herb77 on the stage playing Cabal. He was showcasing how crazy this character's damage was way before customs came out.
Oh, and I'm going to take a look back even further for you, Saki. I'm going back to the year 2016. The game, Mortal Kombat X. The stage, Evolution. Tekken Master resets it. Looks over at Sonic. And Sonic infamously takes the hat off.
Oh, and look at the glance.
Caralho, o dia que o Sonic tirou a forma furry dele, voltou à forma humana.
I don't think we've ever seen that before.
We have never. We're seeing bareheaded human Sonic Fox.
I thought his brain would be exposed there.
Yeah, never before seen it. Talk about an infamous moment in Mortal Kombat history happening right here at EVO. One of my personal favorites.
Yeah, that's going to be super exciting to see some of the newest epic moments in EVO with this year. With that being said, we should probably get to see some of these amazing players.
I do believe they are ready, guys. It's going to be Killer Shinnok and Conqueror. These two have a long history, Saki, both representing Brazil and both having massive success on an international level, not just local level, which already doesn't get enough love, I feel like. So showcasing them here.
Tá ganhando rollback agora, né? Vai ser a versão nova para PC.
Killer Shinnok, one combo breaker, has done damage in every pro tour. You got Conqueror, who put work in the pro competition this year. We saw him again on an international level be able to compete with the best in the world. And so I'm really excited to see what they've got to bring today here in Mortal Kombat 11. I mean, from both of these players who have gone across the character select screen
uma demonstração de brasileiro assim.
Muito legal mesmo. Kombat 11 Conqueror, the latest we saw.
BBB começou já, HP Lucas. Começa às 10, não é?
Is this an anti-Jackie pick for Conqueror? Are we going to be going for some huge anti-airs with those noob sidebot specials? We saw him build a custom variation right before they got into the match. This is post-ultimate. You can select the variation of the character that you want to play here in Mortal Kombat 11, and we are just swinging back and forth with some haymakers right now. Nothing but safety for Mama Briggs on the offense right now, Saki.
Eu queria gostar mais de Mortal Kombat, porque eu acho que o design dos bonecos legais de modo geral, mas eu não curto o gameplay.
Too is gonna hurt with Shinnok's actually going ahead and starting up the pressure that we know and love from Jackie here. Okay, very nice interrupt there.
Swiping the toes and the movement from him up into the grab range. Hold on a second, 130. And is the slide gonna hit? That's gonna be enough damage. Wow, what a comeback. And it makes perfect sense. I mean, the characters that we're seeing here. Conqueror loves those kind of slower, more space controlling characters. That's why we're seeing the noob sidebot. And Killer Shinnok, one of the kings of pressure in Mortal Kombat. Of course he's gonna go with Jackie. Press a button. You aren't gonna be punishable.
Absolutely, and a beautiful jump in there. Not going to be able to hit confirm. Also not able to hit confirm on Killer Shinnok's part. A lot of trades happening here, but the goal here for Conqueror is to just get out of that corner. Beautiful flawless up there. But that is going to be a punishment.
Não sei, cara. Não conheço direito o elenco do jogo. Realizado.
Oh man, we're seeing a lot of hesitancy defensively. I've seen about 3 or 4 punishes that just haven't been committed to. And there's some commitment from Conqueror. That's going to be all she wrote. No, not enough damage, 298. Is there enough on the chip? And there is as game number 1. Wow. Going Conqueror's way. We didn't get to see any
É muito desequilibrado?
O 11? From Jackie Briggs. That
Não
was all
manjo,
Conqueror.
o Jairo.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the scary things about this matchup is Noob has the tools to really stop Jackie from leaping in the air, starting her pressure. And Conqueror is also has amazing spacing. Has not been letting Killer Shinnok actually close in and start the Jackie pressure. And the few times that Killer has been able to get in, it's all been trades and just not able to hit confirm.
Buenas.
Exactly. I mean,
então, não tem. A etiqueta de torneio é tipo, não dá fatality. Só tipo, dá um tapinha e já era.
20 times out of 10, I know that number's completely made up, but 20 times out of 10, when Jackie does a 3, you know they're just pressing 3-3 for their life, praying for a counter
falta de respeito,
hit,
sim. Falta de respeito, fatality.
So what could have been, and it was a counter hit. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Going through each other, and his Conqueror drawing some massive blood off the health bar. Wow, what a start. Shimmies with the 2-1-2, and my goodness, Saki, this is looking awful one-sided.
Yeah, this is actually such a good round for Conqueror. Really started the momentum here. Another big thing about this matchup, and something that probably Killer needs to go ahead and take into consideration, is a good round start. Start off with that Jackie pressure and damage that we all know and love, right? But Conqueror, that spacing, once again, look at that. Just playing defense, going for the slide to keep the full screen, and once again, trying to get an opening here that we see, but beautiful opening here from Killer Shinnok with the jump in, and this is going to be full on damage, about 34% plus more with that goop.
Oh my goodness, the defense from Conqueror. The two things that we know Conqueror for, the defense and the spacing. He's showcasing both of them right there. As Killer Shinnok did find his first combo of the set. He's on life alert here, down to fatal blow territory. One hit confirmed for him now. Can seal the deal. Hell, not even that with this Jackie damage. Oh, that's gonna be it.
Yep, and that is it. That is all Jackie wrote there, with Killer able to seal with that one hit confirm right there.
Gonna eat the roundhouse through the glass.
Hoje Mortal Kombat experiência da Brasília FGCC.
That's gotta hurt.
Never feels good. You see it and you're just like, that glass is shattering. That's not fun right there.
That's the same glass that in one of her fatalities cuts someone in half. That's some tough glass. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, nice interrupt on the leap there and opening up again. Killer keeping this.
Não vai ter Samurai Shodown provavelmente, mas eu gosto muito de assistir Samurai Shodown.
Practically 37%.
É um dos meus jogos favoritos dos últimos tempos, assim, Samurai.
Podia
Podia ter Power Rangers essa porra. Battle for the Grid, muito bom jogo, gosto demais.
Here in customs especially, and I am loving it. Put me on the dollar menu. These back twos from his noob Cybot are very impressive. Look, he's just standing his ground. He says, do something
15 é bem provável que entre. Bem provável.
Praying that you do something for me to react to right now. He just flows plugged out on reaction. Are you kidding me?
It is definitely unnerving to see a player like Conqueror just literally standing like, yeah, come at me. What's up? I'm waiting. And here we go.
É, a netcode é uma bosta, né? Esse é o problema.
To open up Conqueror here. Was able to get the jump in, but no hit confirm and no punish off of the interactable as well. This is going to be some big chip damage. Killer having to open up right now. It's now or never.
Oh my goodness, can he open him up at all? Gets the 13%, needs another one. Now he's able to close the gap. I mean, Conqueror's gonna do something to react to. It's gonna... Oh my goodness. He is going to pay the iron price for... Do we call it what it is, Saki? It looked like he was playing with his food.
I believe he was playing with his food. That's one of the things too. It's a strategy, right?
Eu vi Arnon, rolou, soltaram a tradução, né?
High-level player strategies that when you get into the match, you're just kind of like, you know what? I think I got this. Let's style on them. And then that sometimes doesn't work out. And we saw it right there with Conquer. Probably playing a little too much.
Só vão talvez finishar nesse jogo aí, quando acabar esse jogo aí. Que é o último do set.
Twice when not blocking, looking for that reactionary time to press the right trigger and getting into those frames where you
Super Famicom, né?
execute a
Japonês.
flawless block, which guys is 3 frames. You have 3 frames from when you block something to be able to hit flawless block and a button.
Oh my goodness.
3 frames or 6
Speaking
frames,
of
man, I am
flawless block.
tripping. It has been a while. It's been a while since I've looked at the frame.
Que legal que mexer essas
We don't
coisas.
talk about numbers here. We do not talk about numbers, but we are going to talk about the numbers here for this new combo.
Oh my
It is
goodness.
going to be... Oh my god.
Eu gostaria de Soul Calibur 7, igual de Soul Calibur. Meus planos de virar main to be na 6 não foram longe.
Oh my goodness.
Infelizmente.
Okay, nice little backdash here.
Eu tentei.
Okay.
Up a game here again, Saki might be playing a little too confident.
Yeah, again, this is what makes watching Conquer probably the most interesting player to see in MK11 is just the style, the patience, the strategy, and also, again, yeah, it's so unique, and it's one of the really awesome things to see from players from different countries that are outside of Yanning. Alright, here we go. Nice, going for the knockdown.
There, okay. Before the breakaway came to put down the dot damage, really smart stuff, but now double fatal blow territory. I'm frightened of 4 triggers right now on some dual shocks, 4s or 5s. Make over, coming from. Look at him.
Oh my goodness. And it's literally neck to neck, 1 hit confirm, and there it is!
I've never in my life seen someone stand next to someone that close, let alone Jackie in every single one of her buttons ranges. Didn't block whatsoever. And then just the confident, slow sickle chop to the foot right there, Saki, and said, thank you for the victory. I appreciate it.
Yes, once again, Conquer coming out and conquering as well-known player here, and an awesome match between Killer and Conquer for sure. Really enjoyed it, and once again we see just how talented some of these players are outside of NA, and that's what probably makes EVO probably the hypest tournament to watch, is we get to see all of that talent going to this event and showcasing what they're made of.
And if they bring any of that to EVO, y'all better be on the lookout. My goodness, those Brazilians, you know, we don't talk about it enough. That community down there, and that in the entirety of Latin America, when they come to play, heck, they're the current champions. They just won CEO. Latin America coming into EVO, y'all better be on the lookout.
Brasileiro ganhou CEO de Mortal Kombat?
I went on the wrong side right there. Dang that camera gets me every single time, Saki. But what a great match those two gave to us. And thanks so
não
much
vai, Churrumino. A Nintendo não deixou.
For having us on and being able to say that Mortal Kombat is coming back. And with that, don't forget to register for EVO 2022. We're going to send it back to Sajam and Tasty Steve. Take it away, guys.
And there you have it. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate is going to be our next game here at EVO. A game that I'm super excited is coming because I love NRS games. It's where I got a lot of my start in the community. And I think Mortal Kombat is super fun. And, you know, as good as the online play is for this game, and many of the games we're going to be having, like, you want to play offline. You know what I mean? You have to settle it offline where it really counts, where you're really throwing hands. And the exhibition was super cool. It's great to see players from Latin
Ele tava falando de
great to see players
América
from,
Latina.
obviously Japan we had earlier, and then also Europe. It's really cool to have players from all over the world playing in these exhibitions, showing off their games for EVO.
You know, the thing about Mortal Kombat 11 is it is at that part of its lifespan where the game is definitely evolved to you're looking at some of the best players in the world play it at this point. I feel like EVO is always the stage to see a game's like fully evolved life cycle come to a close, especially considering that some of the best players have been crowned for Mortal Kombat at EVO. I mean, not to mention the Sonic Foxes, the Honeybees, all of these players have been there. I personally can't wait. I know I'm not the biggest when it comes to the NRS games.
No evento vai ter alguma coisa do Project Hell, com certeza.
Appreciate what's on display for Mortal Kombat 11, and I can't wait to see what EVO 2022 brings to us.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of playing offline, right? We mentioned earlier that the casual space is really big at EVO. We said the casuals and community space is really big. For reference, the casuals and community space at EVO is bigger than all of Combo Breaker. Combo Breaker is not bigger than just the space where we're playing casuals, just the space where we have all the community stuff for EVO this year. Think about that.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, we've already talked about the fact that you're gonna see a lot of people, but having this space to actually be able to play, have your community area as well, and then the fact that it's bigger than an entire tournament, one of the best tournaments, mind you, out there lets you know just how much time and care was put into this community era, as well as the fact that you guys are going to get your own stage, you get the casuals as well, you're going to meet up with a bunch of your friends in and out of the country. It really does play out.
Não confirmaram Dragon Ball ainda. É bem provável que tenha, mas não falaram ainda.
For us to have this giant area.
Yeah, and whether it's like, oh, I'm so mad I didn't do so well in tournament, I want to go
Por
play
enquanto só
casuals,
Street,
or you're
Guilty
just really happy,
Gear
you're like, oh, I did so great, I
e
want to
Mortal
play against
Kombat.
that player and that player, and whatever your reason is, you know, you're
Deve
going
ter
to
uns 8 jogos, 7, 8, entre 7 e
so I think that's a really
8
cool,
jogos, acho.
you know, thing to have. But speaking of which, Steve, I want to know the next game. We're already moving along. We got some games in here. We've seen some stuff. What's going on here at EVO?
So, to bring us our next game, it will be none other than Markman. Let's check it out.
Deve ser, se é o Markman, deve ser Tekken ou Dragon Ball.
Today, I am pleased to announce that Tekken 7 will be returning as a main game for EVO 2022, happening in Las Vegas, Nevada, August 5th through 7th. So I'm super excited. And, you know, today we actually have a special exhibition match for all of you Tekken fans that are out there, a match featuring two of the greatest names in Tekken competition. We have both Ni and JDCR.
Miyazaki, esse é o evento. Qual é o evento que a gente está vendo agora? É o evento em que eles estão anunciando os jogos para EVO, que vai ser em agosto.
Pretty good. Hope you're doing well, Mark, and everybody at home watching. I mean, super thrilled that Tekken 7 is back at EVO this year, but of course, I feel like that's no surprise when you consider that it's been a game that's been growing every single year, ever since it's come out. 5 years, I feel like, since console.
Tá todo mundo de saco cheio de Tekken 7 já. Todo mundo já quer, caralho, lança o 8 logo, pelo amor de Deus.
To see these two legends throw down, because we don't get to see this too often. So they're actually going to be treating us to a very, very cool match here. I feel like we don't get to see this that often, man. JDCR and
yeah, and you know, even though I have my EVO hat on, I have my
Todos os streamers de Tekken que eu vejo, fala, gente, pelo amor de Deus, lança logo o 8, chega de Tekken 7.
These two guys, they are no stranger to EVO events. You know, JDCR winning the first console EVO way back in 2017, me winning the first EVO Japan event for Tekken 7. These guys definitely have made their mark in terms of, you know, the EVO events. However, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, it changes every single year. We've had
de férias no Havaí.
Every single year, as you mentioned, kind of the game has been growing ever since. You know, even before the console version was at EVO in 2017, we had sneak preview tournaments at EVO for the arcade version. It's
Panda do Rancho foi
thinking
muito
about
bom,
how long that, you know, not only Tekken and Tekken 7 has been part of EVO. It's great to see, you know, the growth and, you know, the hunger for people wanting to enter these events, and not just these events. You know, events like, you know, CEO. We had CEO not too long ago, a few months ago. Combo Breaker just opened up registration, and Tekken is doing so well there.
The numbers are crazy.
You know, the numbers are insane.
Sei lá, né? Vai
Excited
saber.
to see how the community is going to kind of get together this year as a lot of events kind of return back to the offline tournament scene. So I'm excited for it. You know, I have so many favorite EVO events from years past, and I just can't wait to see how things go. I mean, the last EVO we had in a live environment in Las Vegas was 2019, and you ended up getting third place at that event. You want to kind of just talk to us and tell us about, you know, what that feeling is like. You're in that arena with roaring fans, with thousands and thousands of people kind of just cheering for you. That moment was crazy. I remember doing commentary.
Tekken Street, meu Deus do céu, é a lenda, né? A lenda.
Cheer you on like everyone else. That's crazy, man.
It was super crazy. I mean, being in that arena in the Mandalay Bay Convention Center, there's been no other place like it that I've played in as a Tekken player. So all those fans cheering.
Acho que é no Tekken 7.
You can think that
2016 mesmo?
Most, you know, the biggest tournament that you've been to times 10. That's what it feels like. The floor shaking, and the stakes are you know, have never been as high. And that was the case when I competed at Top 8 in 2019. I think the field was like over 2,000 or something, the largest field in Tekken history. So it was just a big honor, and like I was really proud to be able to get that far and compete. That was probably my favorite EVO, you know, as a whole. Outside of just doing really well there, my favorite moment was just having Arsene Ash come out and like unifying those EVO titles. A lot of people didn't really know who he was, so yeah, that was for me was just my favorite moment. Just a guy coming out of nowhere.
Nossa, o Negan eu acho zoado, velho.
World's best players becoming the world champion, and you know the rest is history. You guys all know that story.
Acho puta boneco
all
zoado.
Right, let's get right into the match. Excited to see who these players are going to be picking. Ni, you know, can use a number of characters. Same thing with JDCR. These guys have quite the arsenal of high-level characters they can use in competition. So as we go into it, let's see what we're going to be surprised.
JDCR, os dois são pica.
Well, we got Ni on this, you know, legendary, famous character that he's been known for, but really hasn't played in tournaments at all over like the last several years. He's been bouncing around trying to counterpick players, trying to counterpick characters. So you know, we see these Brian picks in exhibition matches and stuff, so that's what I'm really, happy to see. And JDCR, I feel like he's lately been in a character crisis situation, can't really decide who he wants to take to these tournaments, but in an exhibition set, Fakumram is never a bad choice.
Never a bad choice. You know, he's been using a lot of Armor King, particularly when these guys would meet up in like.
O que é Evo? Imagina, Kaka. Evo é o seguinte, ele é um evento que reúne vários torneios de jogos de luta. É basicamente a maior série de torneios de jogos de luta do mundo. É basicamente isso. É o grande evento da comunidade de jogo de luta do ano. É um fim de semana em que eles fazem torneios de vários jogos.
And he's the type of player where you really do think that he is that way. He doesn't like taking risks at the beginning, so that's really what caught JDCR off guard there. And it's been known that JDCR is not, you know, I wouldn't say bad at low blocking, but if you're ever going to break his defense, that's where you're going to do it because he's so good at dodging everything else, right?
Yeah, I think he's talked about his technology a lot. Is like he doesn't want to risk kind of ducking and getting launched, right? Oh my gosh, what a duck there from me, able to get the full count down for 2-1. Looking at it here, and the taunt will do it.
Cara, Mario Kart 2 é legal. Nunca joguei muito. Premiação depende do jogo. Cada jogo tem uma premiação diferente.
And he was able to utilize it in such a way that it becomes a threat. You have to be careful on how you get up.
Wow, the full combo. He used everything perfectly this time. It still gets it to the wall. I've never seen that before. And JDCR keeps tech rolling, and this is what you get. Against a player as good as Nee, you keep testing him, you know, he's going to definitely answer those perfectly. So right there, taunt being used. I saw like 3 different occasions. Twice to end the round. Once right there with that sick wall.
Soul Calibur não vai ter, eu acho, esse ano. Que o 6 saiu faz tempo e o jogo deu uma morrida. Mas teve no ano que Soul Calibur 6 saiu, teve na Evo, eu acho.
Display of Brian
Se não me falha a memória.
And you know, again, we don't really get to
Costuma ter Soul Calibur.
Especially when it comes to competition, especially against a player like JDCR. So that was quite a treat. That's going to kind of put JDCR back to the drawing board there. I mean, is he going to switch to another character? What's he going to do? Because right now, Nee is up 1-0, and he looked comfortable. That was 3 straight rounds, pure domination. Anytime JDCR tried to come in, he got hit with a counter hit. 4, he got hit with the Magic 4, he got hit with jabs, and Nee really just controlled it.
A trilha é braba mesmo.
He landed like a couple lows there. That's the only thing that I even recall JDCR being
successful
at. But that was
CVS2 melhor jogo de luta já feito.
Down 3 straight rounds, and the type of match where you don't really get to learn much about your opponent. You don't really even have a plan of attack. But he's gonna switch with Fakumram there. I guess the way he sees it is that went so bad it can't get any worse. This game cannot be any worse, right? And I think that is true. That was just everything he did wrong there. Tech rolling on the wall, you know, just guessing wrong in the mix-ups. And yeah, if anything he does differently here would probably give him a chance to learn a little bit more, survive a little bit longer. Nee is looking really strong right now with Brian. I wonder why he doesn't pick that character more in terms.
Tekken rollback. Teoricamente, Tekken é rollback.
I don't know. It's the thing. Like,
mas pelo que dizem é um rollback mal implementado.
And when he does, it's always a surprise and a treat for the fans. But again,
jogo novo não. Eles não devem anunciar nenhum jogo novo, André.
He's using them to an effective way. Oh my gosh, nice punish.
JDCR, it's really known for his movement, his evasion. So far, he's sidestepped a couple moves, but I saw like an opportunity to get more damage. He's settling right now. But this is a nice juicy combo into the round finisher. Nicely done. Definitely going to gain some confidence there for JDCR, getting his first round of this set.
É mó papinho isso aí, né, Peterson? Galera, não, a culpa era do fight.
Knees back to the wall.
Oh my!
Pelo amor de Deus, né?
He was ready.
He was ready for that too.
Maior papinho. Tudo bem que o Wi-Fi é ruim mesmo.
One more launch and I think that's going to be.
De fato, mas.
Yeah, and you know, Nee, of course, not a stranger to this character. Of course, using Fakumram as well. One of those rare players that has really every single character in his roster to Tekken God Omega. Oh.
Yeah, like he did that a while ago, doing that achievement. I don't think anybody's done that in the world. Get Tekken God Omega with every single character. It's so hard to just get even Tekken God Prime, man. Anybody who plays
rollback, não sei.
That's really impressive for him.
Não sei quem foi que desenvolveu. Acho que foram os Canons que fizeram.
There we go.
Desenvolveram.
The patience right now. They're switching it up. Nee feels a little bit pressured right now. He's throwing a lot more keep out moves. Does not want JDCR to get close.
And that's the thing, it's all about timing. And I feel like JDCR in that opening round, he had a good read on the timing. But then, again, Knee kind of just changing things up here. You know, he was going in on him in that very first match. He was going for the hatchet kicks. He was going for the pressure tools with the down two. But let's see what he does now. How is he going to open him up? There's a life lead on JDCR.
No big moments have happened so far, so waiting for that
Cara,
first.
imagina o sobrenome ser Canhão. Tomás Canhão.
But he's gonna tech roll. He's gonna challenge Knee again, and he's
O nome
staying
do cara
down.
é Tom Cannon.
The skills. Pretty solid. Magic 4. Yeah.
Ah, e as distâncias são menores também, né, Peterson?
Gotten JDCR out of trouble.
O Japão também é menor que São Paulo.
Knee is a player that has been trying
E a
to
Coreia
get
também é
close
pequena.
with Brian, so he can land these counter hits or
E aí,
these
velho?
blows. And
Eu
so
tô ok.
right there, he sensed that Knee was trying to make that comeback, and he didn't want to let that happen. So shut down with the right kick, left kick. Pretty simple.
E o Matthew Porreta.
Everything going open him up again. But a nice life lead here, of course.
When you're throwing out a lot of pokes like that, though, up close, it only just takes one magic 4. And right as I said that, it's actually Knee who gets it.
Eu tô aqui, ó, suando no sovaco aqui, ó.
The big
Yeah, gotta remember.
Tá bem ruim.
Bakaram is a big character. He's unable to escape that extra damage at the wall. And Knee, one of those guys, he has that knowledge. He's gonna know exactly what to do in any given situation.
JDCR being stubborn right now with the down back 4 low kick. Brian gets big damage and a knockdown when he blocks that. So a lot more times than not, it's been blocked. And Knee right now with a slight advantage. His back's to the wall though, and you see him. He's trying to step to his right, slowly get away, and pressure the other way. And now JDCR is back to the wall. You see it once somebody's back to the wall. They try to throw out those attacks to try to get off. Whatever it is, it's better than being back fully up against the wall. Against either Fakaram or Brian, it's pretty much like you're dead at that point. So they're trying everything they can to get off that corner.
And that's the thing. Some of these things that are crucial because, you know, they're both so good in terms of movement. So them pulling out the homing moves, like, for example, JDCR going for that down back 4. He has to be careful, especially with his back to the wall. Man, look at that Knee closing it out.
And that is going to be it. Knee takes the set 2-0 over JDCR. I mean, right there, JDCR had a great chance in the final round to go and tie up the set, but Knee shuts it down, closes the door.
Eu não sei qual foi o primeiro jogo até rollback com o Shu.
Hopefully that's a great preview of what we're going to be seeing at a lot of these events.
Assim implementado comercialmente, não sei, talvez.
And of course for Evo in the future. So again, that was awesome. I was super happy to see Knee's
GGPO já usava, né?
come out on top. Anakin, I gotta tell you, I'm really happy that we got to do commentary for this, and I'm excited for when we get to see each other. I'll see you.
GGPO era uma ferramenta, uma plataforma de jogar o jogo de luta online.
I hope you guys are excited for Evo as well. Make sure you guys register. Check out the website when the registration is up later today, evo.gg. So I hope you guys get ready for another just wonderful year of Tekken.
And there you have it. We're going to be having Tekken 7 back at EVO, a game that I have really loved to watch every single... Are you wave dashing at me? Is that what's happening? I'm going to backdash away. But Tekken 7 is going to be there, which is like... It's one of my favorite games to watch, especially in the arena. Like live, being there in person, watching you running around, yelling, make some noise. Like it is... I promise you, you will never have an experience like that in the community. It's so fun.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. You guys know Tekken. I love it, and I personally know because I'm running the show most of the time. That being in that arena
Esse Steve ele é muito bom no comentário, cara. Ele é o hype man mais da hora que tem.
And on top of that, Tekken's another one of those games. It's been around for a while. We have some of the best players in the world, not just in the States, but out there in the world that will be at EVO. You just saw Knee go up against JDCR. There's more of that to come, I promise you, coming from EVO, especially considering last year we had, the largest Tekken tournament ever at that point? I mean, with the last live EVO, we had the largest Tekken.
Feels like a year ago. But
it definitely feels like
it was many. And that's the cool thing. It's like you look at these exhibitions, there's so many good players. A lot of people are like, you know, I don't know much about Tekken 7. Who are these people? These are, you know, past EVO champions that you're watching go out of here for your entertainment, for each of the games we're announcing, right? A lot of them are just super high-level players.
Eu vi isso aí, eu vi tweet do Mike Z. Verdade, Vitor. Tem razão.
We got a lot more space at EVO, which I'm really happy to hear. We got a brand new community tournament section for everybody. We got a sick new stage, but even more so, that touches my heart. We got a brand new area that is filled with nothing.
Bom, as coisas mais seguras, quer dizer, das coisas mais seguras.
Actual arcade for the people to come and play themselves in person versus other people. I personally think that's amazing. You know, I was born a button barbarian in the arcade.
Strive, Mortal,
Tekken. What about you, Say, Jeff?
Yeah, I think it's really cool because more and more events are starting to, like, you know, really focus on casuals and stuff too. But having cabs is so nice, right? Because you just have all these games, and there's something so nostalgic about just like
Tem mais, vai ficar com um ou
Oh,
dois.
there's someone on that cab over there. I'm gonna just walk over, sit down, and start playing.
Ou dois
And before
jogos.
you even know what's happening, all of a sudden, like they're just packed. There's people everywhere
Surpresas.
trying to play. So it's like one of
Entre
those
aspas,
things
né?
where there's something that draws you towards them. There's like the beacon, right? The light coming
It
off
is.
of the
The
cabinet.
buttons,
you just
you
see
can
it. Yep, all the buttons coming through, and you're just like, I gotta stop for a second and play real quick. You just like look, you're like,
Pode ser Melt, pode ser BB Tag. Acho que não, BB Tag não. Pode ser.
about that feeling. You know, you're just like, oh wait, I gotta go over there and check
Persona
that
Arena
out.
pode
Speaking of
ser.
which, we've been moving and grooving here, announcing games, having exhibitions and stuff. Are you ready for the next game?
Look, man, you know that's why I'm here. I'm here to see you and to hear these games. So what we have coming next is what?
We are gonna go to Hell Pockets for our next game at EVO
Hell Pockets é coffee.
2022.
Coffee.
Hey, thank you, Sage M and Steve, for that warm introduction. My name is Hell Pockets, and I am delighted to announce that KOF 15 is going to be at EVO 2022 as a main stage game. That's right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and I am joined here by my illustrious co-host, Aru. How you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good, man. Thank you. You know, it's such a joy to be here. Announcing that KOF is going to be back at EVO. You know, can you believe it's been 5 years since KOF 14 was last at EVO? That is insane to me. And like, it's so wonderful. KOF 15, it's new, it's here, it's great, and it's going to be at EVO. So you all should be really excited to both register and spectate, you know, if you can't make it. So, you know, before we go any further, though, I just wanted to kind of mention my favorite EVO moment for KOF. Yeah, so this was actually.
Eu espero que a galera esteja, tipo, escondendo o jogo.
Tá
ligado?
I ever, like, came out to
Pra ter
locals or anything,
uns times mais da hora, mais louco, assim, quando
and
chegar
I
a hora
watched,
do torneio.
it was a set that you commentated, actually, Chris. It was,
no!
Yeah, man. It was actually Mad KOF versus Bala in 2012.
Esse Mad KOF versus Bala foi muito da hora.
And,
muito da hora.
Man, I gotta tell you, as like a Korean American, I was watching this guy, Mad KOF, facing all this adversity in the crowd. All the Mexicans were chanting Mexico, calling him pendejo and all this nonsense.
E o Bala foi deportado. Ele tava ilegal nos Estados Unidos.
Ever. And you know what? I still do. So I'm really looking forward to this year. I hope that this year can kind of also inspire a whole new generation in the same way that inspired me. So Chris, how about you? What was your favorite EVO moment?
Oh man, the legendary Bala versus Mad KOF. You know, everybody always brings that up when they're talking about, you know, EVO moments, KOF moments. And I always have to one-up them with the following year, EVO 2013.
Desculpa. Mesmo que eu não tava ligado, não. Irregular.
Event that I worked. And you want to talk about a clinic in KOF 13 at its peak, like you just see two of the best players.
Mano, o KOF 13 era muito foda.
Go the distance and just leave it all in the hallway.
KOF 13 é absurdo.
But that's literally what happened. I definitely implore people who haven't seen those, either ever or in a while, go back and watch both of those grand finals, and you will see two players, or rather four players, I guess, just
KOF 13 é genial.
Drained, physically drained, and the crowd just going ape, you know what.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was also, you know, that's probably my second place one. Just because, you know, like you said, everything was just so electrifying about that set. KOF, you know, long history at EVO, and they've all been great. Like seriously, every single one has been great, and I'm really
Olha essa aglomeração, né?
Going to meet all those expectations, shatter them, dare I say.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think we're in that territory now. Well, yeah, you know, like we're about to add another page to that history book because apparently we got a little exhibition to watch between Reynolds and El Rosa in KOF 15 to celebrate its inclusion into EVO 2022. So without further ado, let's get into the match. Oh, so yeah, looks like we're gonna have Reynolds on the left.
Vanessa, Elizabeth, Ralph contra Cuca e Dinossauro. E Ralph tá muito forte, não tem jeito, cara.
Dinosaur and Ralph. And
Ralph
Reynolds
não tem jeito, tá muito forte.
Definitely had a Ralph in there. Elizabeth and Vanessa. He's been singing high praises of Vanessa pretty much since the game came out. I'm interested to see how he can make this character work.
I think so. I've seen some of his matches, and he's definitely seems like he's putting in a lot of time in Vanessa. He seems like a really big believer.
KOF é México, não tem jeito, cara. KOF é México e México.
Kind of there too, yeah, because
e Coreia.
Yeah, she's got a lot of different like, ways to open you up and stuff and mix you up. So
it's not just that too, but like you remember how she was in 14, where she was just like this combo beast, but it was like very tied to her meter and how much she had. Now it's a little more opened up because of how the system works in 15, and she's a little bit faster. She's just more versatile that way and can put a ton of damage on you quickly.
Bastante gente usando o Kukri também.
They're both kind of feeling each other out. Not too many major hits have really come through yet.
Oh yeah, I bet you there's gonna be like a lot of disrespect once they get comfortable.
Absolutely,
on
both these guys. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure Reynold, but El Rosa can get a little cheeky too, you know?
Oh, for sure, man. These are actually two great competitors to showcase right now. Oh boy. And I think that might be it for Kukri. Yes, sir!
Vanessa, que boneco.
Yeah, good clean hit for Reynold, opens it all up. Man, Vanessa, she very efficiently turns bar into damage, man.
Yeah.
But yo, this is great. El Rosa's character though, Dinosaur.
The quintessential dinosaur player. Yeah, I've been playing him since 14. Been doing just magical stuff since 15 came out with this character, kind of making dinosaur players out of a lot of the new KOF players.
Absolutely, yeah. I saw a lot of people really interested in the character after the Team Spooky exhibitions that you know he was playing in.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
And that's exactly why.
Oh, he went for another one, but yeah, big disrespect out of Reynold. Good stuff.
I think that was EX too, and Reynold just stuffed it with the close C.
Yep.
Oh
no!
Puniu gostoso.
You know what? That's okay.
Gostoso.
That's the secondary character almost dead. Vanessa did her job. Elizabeth is coming in with 2 and almost 2.5 bars against a dinosaur that is bleeding.
Yeah. Now this is another really strong character in my opinion, Elizabeth.
Oh,
she's got a lot of really straightforward but very effective options. And she's got one of the best anti-airs in the game in her reflect.
Caralho!
Yeah, it's very aggravating to deal
O
with.
Rosa tá passeando com o dinossauro, velho. Que loucura.
Just want to get that space opened up and
right now,
that doesn't seem to be a problem for El
Maluco, que absurdo, cara. O cara passeou.
That was such a crazy. I don't know if that even crossed up or not, but that clearly Reynold didn't even know either. Yeah. But wow, that was really good presence of mind from El Rosa to be able to convert that into a kill combo.
Yeah, and that was a quick match too, so Dinosaur got a lot of that life back, looking like he's a contender in the third round here.
That's true, but this is that character, right?
O Ralph é foda.
This is that character.
Ralph é muito foda. Ele é muito forte.
Man changes momentum so quickly. El Rosa's got one more touch left to his name, cannot get poked. Ooh.
Yeah, big trade in Reynold's favor.
Recupera quase a vida toda.
I think Ralph, yeah, and it's funny that both players are opting to choose Ralph as anchor. I mean, there's a reason for that, guys.
Puta merda, lá vai.
I'm gonna say like Stan D.
Lá vai.
It's a big argument for that case, and there we see it. This is gonna be a lot of damage. He still has 2 bars left over. That's right. Delay it, catch him. Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Absolutely.
Atenção para a vida vermelha. O quanto ele tirou do outro Ralph. Do outro Ralph.
What the heck? What was he looking for?
No. E lá vai.
Oh, wow. Okay, he opts to save the meter. Yeah. I thought he wanted...
Mano, o Ralph de âncora é muito absurdo, velho. Muito absurdo.
I think there was really very few arguments against it, unless he's that confident in his offense that, hey, he left me alive, I'm going to get another chance to touch him again, so let's actually kill him the second time. But as you see right there, he ended up spending that meter on a bad quick max. Ooh!
Now this is actually one-touch territory.
Yes.
But really, I mean, if El Rosa gets now one more clean hit, this is anyone's game.
Caralho.
Volatile is the name. Ralph Jones. Far D has been absolutely ruining lives since the game's release.
No kidding, man. That button makes me question all of my character choices. I always think to myself, why am I not playing this guy? You know? But
it's strange. It's like, oh, that's a good button, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun as hell. Like once you like being able to play around it and get in on Ralph and you know, put the hurt on him and for once, it really feels rewarding in this game.
Oh, totally. You know, and I think that you can always pat yourself on the back for getting around Ralph, but there's still like the fact that you had to play around him and you're just like, you know what? No matter how you slice it, it would have just been easier to pick Ralph and hit far stand D at round start.
You're right. You're right.
We gotta be real with ourselves, Aru.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, he gave up on it though. Maybe thought he was a little too far away.
Yeah, he might have been a little too far because Vanessa is a little bit stubby.
Yeah, she's a little bit dependent on spacing, and like despite the fact that she can confirm off of far C's, that does betray her sometimes.
This is really scary though. Kukri really shines once he gets you into the corner. He's got a lot of really scary loops that can do a lot of damage for very low meter.
And a lot of people were worried that because the sand clone starts.
Tô muito empolgado pros bonecos novos que vai sair agora do time do Garou.
That he might have lost some of his offense, but those rumors were not true. This guy is still very frightened.
Oh! Absolutely. Very nice confirm on the down C.
And Reynolds not putting the foot off the gas yet. Wow! What a
nice, blows it up. That is not real.
Oh, now Rose is in the corner. How's he going to get out of this? He can't guard cancel. He can't do anything. Guard broken.
Beautiful. And that's, I think, the case. Oh.
Tem 2 times confirmados já de DLC.
Beautiful. So he actually went over the low anti-air low attempt from Reynolds by using the air TK move to stay in the air a little bit longer.
And that's one of the scariest things about Kukri, that he can turn a jump into like a delayed overhead.
Mm-hmm. Nice pressure here from El Rosa.
That jump blowback just to make sure that Reynolds not jumping out. Backing up? I don't know about that.
Nice. There goes that anti-air I was talking about.
I don't even know what he was expecting to happen. Try to put her in the other corner. Now he's going to lose his character because he gave up on the pressure to corner, and there he goes.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a really good defensive round, I think, from Reynolds. Managed to kill Kukri.
Essa batida é muito da hora.
Too much life. He's going to get a lot
of that. No 15 tá muito bom, inclusive.
Now, this was a problem last match, though. This dinosaur seemed to put Reynolds on skates, had him scratching his head for a good 2 minutes, couldn't figure it out.
And we'll see if he makes any adjustments. This guy is an Evo
champ. Sei como é que é o climax do Kukri.
He is an Evo champ, but in the way, so is Rosa, as the winner of the KOF 14 pre-release tournament at Evo. You know, he has he is not a stranger to high-pressure situations in the Evo environment.
Nossa, tadinha, essa batida do Reinaldo tá fazendo nada.
You're absolutely correct, yeah. How could I forget?
That's kind of Rosa's thing, you know, like the
Sim, é o Tizoc.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Mas ele trocou, agora ele é o Rei dos Dinossauros.
This dinosaur is really putting the hurt on Elizabeth all this round.
Oh yeah. And Reynolds just like, how do I approach this guy? I got all the meter in the world, but can't
Nossa, nenhum das duas lutas a Elizabeth fez nada.
Her approaches are fairly linear, and her range is also, like, besides a few of her like pokes, it's not too great.
It's depressing, man.
Nice.
Okay, one chance.
Eu tô torcendo pro dinossauro.
A lot of chances for Reynolds to take this round. I was gonna say, like, this is his last character, and he can't afford to take too much damage like that. All right, get off. Rosa telling him pump the brakes.
Yeah, I mean, playing against this dinosaur with those gigantic jabs, it's really hard to find, you know, a spot to get a clean hit on him.
No, it's really hard. And that hurt box is not exactly what you think it is either.
That's true.
Like, I get like,
Adeus. Tchau, dinossauro.
Threads the needle with that gigantic standee around.
Yeah.
Caralho, tem peidinho de vida.
You could have punished that.
Yes, absolutely. All right, now it's back down to the anchors.
Oh my god. And in El Rosa's favor with full health and 3.5
o Rosa tá com vantagem porque ele tá com bem uma barra. Deu uma barra a mais. Mata, combo ele mata. Agora combo o Reinaldo mata também, que o Reinaldo tá com menos barra.
Really small hits, they're really beginning to add up now against El Rosa.
Yeah, throwing in this game is going to add up quickly because throwing is so favored because of, I mean, I don't know the frame count. It's fast.
Incredibly so. Plus, they reward you with a hard knockdown, so it's still your turn after.
Time, right? You just hold up for the safe jump. I run with 2 bars, he touches him, you better believe he's going to quit next. There it is.
There it is, like you just said.
Caralho, que punish.
That was so crazy. So again, El Rosa demonstrating mastery, air superiority, you know, staying in the air, using that air special move to punish Reynolds' punishing attempt.
Street Strive, outra Combat 11, Tekken 7, KOF 15.
Neutral jump and plan to just do dive at that point. I don't know, man. That seems insane to me. But that's El Rosa, you know. You never quite know what he's thinking. What a great match to showcase the volatility of KOF 15 and just a piece of how hype it could be at EVO 2022. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're ready. Because that's just like, that's early business right now. What happens in 5 more months? What does this look like in 5 more months? I can't even imagine it.
Meu amigo off brasileiro, placa argentino, meu amigo do locador me disse, é verdade. É isso aí.
Because this 15 There's so many possibilities. The options.
Brother da locadora falou, tá falado.
And all the different characters that they've given us.
Eu preciso.
So exciting
Preciso ver isso aí, Jairo.
And I really can't wait.
Eu quero os meus peitos laser.
Bring to the table at Evo, you know.
That's right. Everybody better be ready because there are people coming for that crown in KOF 15.
KOF 15 vai ser hype, vai ser hype.
Eu confio. And I think that's going to do it for us, though. Steve and Sajam, y'all take it away.
KOF 15 will be the next title at EVO 2022. Shout outs to Hell Pockets, Aru, as well as El Rosa and Reynolds for giving us an amazing display of KOF 15. KOF 15 historically has given us some of the most exciting matches at EVO. I cannot wait to see what's going to be on display.
Yeah, KOF as a franchise, it has some of the best EVO top 8s of all time, right? Some of them slot in there as some of the most entertainment you can go watch. Even today, if you go watch those old top 8s for 13 or 14 or whatever you're interested in, you go watch KOF, the excitement from the crowd, the excitement from the commentators, the players, everybody's just excited. Those games are timeless, and they're so fun to watch. If you go back to watch old KOFs, and you have just been playing 15, like a lot of people have, myself included, you will notice like, wow, these characters are doing the exact same things that they do in the new game. So you'll be really prepared. So if you're interested in KOF 15 at all, I highly recommend it. The game is a blast. The old top 8s are so fun to watch. The community is always so excited, and it's such a worldwide international game. So many people from all over the world play KOF, which I think is one of the coolest things about it. It doesn't matter where you're from. You probably know somebody that plays KOF and is really interested in it.
Look, I can tell you right now, man, one of those guys that we just saw in that exhibition, during that EVO's grand final set, I was the one, check the tapes, who handed him the American Aviator sunglasses. That's one of the reasons I know KOF always goes off at EVO, and it's because of that competition that we get from all around the world. It's not just central to one specific region. All over the world plays KOF. KOF 15, the new kid on the block, really gonna turn a lot of heads. Listen to Sajam, listen to me. You guys wanna watch what comes from KOF 15 this year at EVO.
Yeah, and so many of the players that are really good at other fighting games actually started on KOF. I think a lot of people will tell you like, oh, I used to go to the arcade and there was like a cab there, a Neo Geo cab, like whatever. I used to play KOF all the time. So it's like a really common starting point for a lot of players. But speaking of which, Steve, I have one of the most important announcements in Evolution history to tell you about.
Okay.
This year at EVO, when you grab your badge, you show up, you say, hi, I'm such and such, here's my badge, I got it, shake hands, all that kind of stuff, put it on. When you get your badge, it also comes with a refillable water bottle that you can use at any of the 45 stations across EVO.
Os caras vão dar uma garrafa d'água reutilizável para encher de graça, velho. Que maluquice.
Games, a stage, a dope layout. But we also get water bottles to refill in between the sets we could potentially be playing at EVO 2022 this year?
That's correct.
The best EVO ever already. That's really all I needed. You know what I'm saying?
You got casuals, you got water. What else could you want?
Evolução pro americano, exato. Exatamente.
That mankind needs, right? Like you just look around, you're like, this is it. This is the one.
Game changer,
Look, man, every player, every person that watches you stream, they always tell you to drink water. Now EVO single-handedly making sure that we get to that water. And I'm telling you right now, in all honesty, we know how it goes. Playing in tournaments, talking in tournaments, you definitely need water on
Eles falaram que vai ter...
I'm happy that this is actually happening.
Quando você pega a sua...
At EVO this year,
sua badge, a sua...
We're gonna be cheersing with the...
sei lá, esqueci o nome.
Everybody's skin flawless, you know.
Você vai ganhar uma garrafa d'água que você vai poder encher quantas você quiser.
You know, you're gonna be having the best EVO of your life.
Credencial, isso, credencial.
With that being said...
Hydrate.
Well, first off,
isso, Phoenix Zord.
Well, before we go any further, we still have games for you guys to find out about. And for that next title, I'm going to send it to the legendary Majin Obama.
Obama.
All right, thank you, Steve and Steve. I'm pleased to announce Melty Blood Type Lumina is going to be a main game for EVO 2022, much to the ire of all the Steam chart
posters,
com a bandeira do México. And we're going to be watching a special exhibition featuring two of the top players in North America for this game, Scrot Vermillion and Masoma. I'm joined by the lovely Jalen, who's going to be commentating with me. How you doing, Jalen?
I'm doing really well. I'm very, very excited that Multi-Blood Type Lumina is going to be a main game for EVO in 2022. And these two, to watch them help us introduce this. I mean, what better? They were our 1 and 2 coming out of Frosty Faustings this past January. And
Jones, obrigado pelo sub.
Bring the hype for this, and I'm really thrilled to have it.
Yeah, these two players in particular in North America have had really, really strong consistency in their success. both online and offline events, right? Multiple NLBCs, but like you said, most notably that recent Frosty Faustings bout where they faced off in grand finals, right?
Right, and that grand finals was crazy too.
Yeah, Scrot coming back from losers to reset, really close set overall. And I think what's really cool about this too is that this is Melty Blood's second time being an EVO main title. You know, the last time was NBAA, I think in 2010. It's quite some time ago, but it's back, baby. So with that said, let's get into the match.
All right, so I did know, so Scrot was notably a Hisui player, but has been playing around a lot with Shiki and Misoma, sticking with Vlav, the character that they've been playing for a really long time. So I'm excited to see what Scrot brings forth with this Shiki pick, because I know he's been playing with a lot post-Frosty.
Eu não joguei esse melt novo, a galera não tava gostando muito não, né?
Yeah, like you mentioned, right? We most often associate him with Hisui play, but this Tono character in this game is so balanced, so strong. Like, it feels like he's a constant threat, close range, mid range. Masoma's Vlav character, of course, very excellent.
Do mesmo criador do Fate, né?
Masarux. But also a big threat in mid range too, because of the threat of overheads and his low rekkas and things like that. He's able to mix you up pretty. It's pretty hard, I think, to get a handle on how to approach this character in certain ranges.
Right, exactly. And as we saw in that previous match, Misoma just dominated. Like, I like the idea of what
outra novel do criador do Fate.
Good hit here. But Misoma was really dominant in that first game, especially with all that ground mix-up game that Vlav has. But here is the power of Shiki mixing up in the corner, big combo, taking
Vlav não me empolgou muito assistindo, não, pra ser sincero. Eu não joguei.
Conversion power just from mid-range touches, especially with meter to back him up. He's so dangerous. You see him showing off that one-hit
shield, yeah.
Thing is like a vacuum. Can hit on the ground, multi-purpose special. Anti-air on the ground. Nice air-to-air jump B here. Masoma going to be able to make a good conversion. And the drop. Most of Vlav's combos like that, off of some of those touches, is going to put him at a range where he can get back to zoning or swinging that machete from mid-range.
Ô, velho, dependendo de quando você quiser vender aí,
not using his fireball game as normal,
faz negócio.
Huge and take up so much of the screen. Really nice blocking and spacing there from Misoma.
They're very obnoxious. They hit like very disjointed too.
Yeah, and unfortunately there at the end of that one, Scrot was stuck in the shield animation and got hit with the ground fire coming back. And so Misoma takes that first one.
Yeah, and I think with these two when they play too, I think that's a big factor in how the set can go is Masoma's mental fortitude and how long he can be confident in his ability to control Scrot's movement in particular. Full screen. It's about trying to read Scrot's approaches and be able to mix up his
jogado mais em PC, Teruan.
If Scrot can get in and run his offense like this, that's where he can really put Misoma on his back and make some bad guesses eventually. Right now, Misoma in control though. Takes the corner away from him.
Yeah, all right, and a nice shield counter. Oh, BC shield counter, and this is exactly what you were highlighting. Gets into that fireball range, mixes up with the ground game. Look at that. He's trying to catch with the jump, but it's not working, unfortunately. And now Scrot forced to block. Does have 3 bars of magic
de BA,
so
cara.
could turn this around pretty quickly. But doesn't he gets caught?
And Misoma doing a really good job of intercepting Scrot's movement, like we were saying, right?
Eu não sei se é impressão minha, assim, eu olho essa luta e não me empolga muito, sabe?
Scrot having a really tough time getting in. Awesome backdash and punish on the throw attempt. He's gonna eat what, 3
backdash into the Rekka, perfect. Oh, and he even does a little bit of charge for the moon gauge too. That's just kind of rude.
Yeah, that's an option Misoma goes to pretty often. Just in the meantime, when players like to sit and
ó travadinha no online aí, ó travadinha no online aí.
That gauge build. Charging like that builds meter. It's gonna give him more damage potential.
Well, Vlav works so well.
Não, o KOF EX tem uns bonecos exclusivos que são da hora, eu curto.
Scrot Vermilion regaining so much of that recoverable health and a good throw to try and set up back in the neutral. We do it again.
Wow. He got excellent return out of that heat activation. Got all the health back, got confidence back, and then was able to just use throws on his offense to really throw Misoma off beat.
This is a strong opening from Scott. Probably one of the strongest that we've seen thus far in the set, too. Is putting Masoma in the corner. Another throw. That's 3 in a row that haven't been challenged. But Vlav does Vlav things with huge buttons. And now that he's in ice mode,
Foram 6 jogos já?
Different moveset, and his projectiles are larger as well.
Então o último jogo pra mim é surpresa. Não sei o que esperar do último jogo, não.
Shield on the big swing there. Using ice projectiles to try to again lock Scrot down, just do some chip damage. Take the opportunity to charge as well. Staircase down, Scrot in good position here. Has 3 bars built.
I like the idea of going ahead to choose one. Oh, and another reactive heat to try and just change the tides here. That's putting Masoma at a good health gauge, and it wasted all of the heat activation from Scrot as well, but Scrot coming back with Moon activation.
Yeah, that defensive moon drive activation, be able to see what's happening in the string in real time like that. Be able to create an opening for Scrot here. Nice jump shield on the moon skill there. Be able to get a guaranteed punish there.
Very, very smart play. I like the adjustments that we're seeing from Scrot to be able to, you know, he noticed that at full screen, of course, at full screen against Vlav, you're not going to be able to do as much as what you want to, but that was giving Masoma all of the advantages, Shiki being at full screen, and Scrot, by using a different combination of shield and moon drive and just honestly run-ups and grabs, was able to totally change the tide of that.
Eu curtiria mais ver mais Uni do que Melt, sinceramente. Eu gosto mais de Uni.
That's going to be easy for Masoma to read and intercept, as you saw in game 1, right? But then now he's mixing up that air movement along the ground, putting in a lot more dash and then breaking, mixing up just run and attack with run up throw.
Yeah, this is, even though it seems much more back and forth, Scrot is definitely hurting for health, but he is almost done with his Moondrive activation and has full magic circuit, but now Masoma gaining back so much of that health after the heat activation. But Scrot being very careful around this fireball game, and just it manages to get right in between them and carry him all the way to the corner. This could be huge with the amount of meter that he's got.
That's the thing, Jalen. Total with 3 bars, and he has corner control. Counter Moondrive gets the throw. That's a huge Omi point, and man, he just trucked straight through Masoma's mash.
Tem o Akatsuki, né?
Charge Siege is doing work right here. It's Scrot on set point.
Tem uns bonecos da hora demais no Uni.
Jeez. I mean, this is again a very strong start.
Anime Fight que era mod para o Craft 3. Caralho, como assim? Como é que isso acontece?
Because it's so great for Vlav, like we said before. The jump C combo goes all the way through. Big damage, just trying to get the floor ice, and again, Scrot with these shield challenges.
Fate também tem bastante jogo de luta, o Habs.
And Masoma's defense so activated right now. Gets the big touch here, and that's gonna do it. We're going to a final round.
Oh, this is so great. What else do you want to see?
A Higiene vazou? Sério?
I want to see it final game, final
round.
Higiene.
Jump C trucking through the jumpy air-to-air attempt from Masoma. Scrot gets the corner. This is the advantageous position that he's been able to get so much return out of. Big call out on the wake-up heat activation. 4 bars built. This is going to be big damage potential here.
Yeah.
Barring any drops.
Yeah, does he decide to go for anything super crazy? No, just uses what he knows. Good combos. Moondrive for Moondrive activation and the challenge and full super. Scrot Vermilion is going to take it with a beautiful arc drive finish. I mean, what else do you want from that? Scrot finishes with a perfect. We got it down to the last game, last round, and that's our highlight for bringing you this action for what you can look forward to and for what you can
legal.
see
Samurai Warriors 5
Melty Blood type Lumina at EVO 2022.
Yeah, seeing that kind of set, and again, it's like we said, we expect that from these are the 2 top competitors in North America for this game right now. But what I'm excited to see is how they stack up, especially because in the case of these 2 guys, they've been talking a lot of smack about how good that North America is versus Asia versus other regions. I want to see the international battleground that this EVO 2022 can become for this game, because I think it has a lot of potential to, I think, put on a really good show. But with that said, you know, Jadalyn, you have anything else you want to add to it?
No, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think in the era of rollback netcode that we're going to have a lot of good international competition. Make sure that you sign up, that you register for EVO 2022 so that you can get in on this action and challenge not just the top players in North America, but the top players in the world.
Esse Melt, pelo menos.
Yeah, and with that said, Jam, Steve, back to you guys.
And there you have it. Melty Blood Type Lumina is going to be at EVO this year. Its first appearance as a franchise in over a decade.
That's a very long time. And I can tell you, as somebody who's played the earlier versions of this game, having a new version for you guys to play at EVO is actually amazing. Shout outs to Obama for always talking this game up on the interwebs, always dropping the videos, making sure you guys know about it. I personally think this is great because the game's been around for quite some time. The newest version is a really fun game to play, and there's a lot of new players coming to just to get into this game, as well as a lot of the old players from the community coming in. So come out, represent the community, show up. I personally believe this is going to be one of the best showings at EVO, especially because the community is so dedicated.
Yeah, and for sure. And the cool thing to me, too, is that, you know, a lot of people make jokes about Melty Blood in the past. And then once there's a new game come out and everybody's been trying it, they're like, wait, this game is so sick. Yeah. This game is so cool. And the old game is really cool, too. And I think that's the cool thing about it. The entry number at events for Melty Blood has been incredibly good. It's been really, really good so far. The game is a blast to play. The old versions of the game were also really fun. And I think people are now realizing, like, Melty Blood is a really sick game. It's, like, really fun to play. The community is really cool and awesome. And I'm really excited to get to play.
Look, man, a lot of people don't understand. We're kind of in a good spot for fighting games. Having a new Melty Blood going to EVO is just a small piece. Once again, there's a lot of things we're giving you today, but Melty Blood being at EVO, it's actually sick.
Yeah, as a fighting game fan, there's so many new releases. I'm like constantly trying to juggle all the new fighting games that are coming out, and Melty Blood's one of them. It's a super fun game. So, to go over all of our games so far, because we have more games on the way, but let's just do a little recap of everything so far.
Run down the list.
Okay, so the first game we talked about today was Street Fighter V Champion Edition. Then we have Guilty Gear Strive, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, Tekken 7, King of Fighters 15, and Melty Blood Type Lumina. 6 games so far.
Oh, how did I get that? Anyways, 6 games. 6 games, you already got them. But there's still more, like you said before, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Isso, eles estão terminando agora, ele tá terminando ali de fazer o Project L.
We're gonna send it over
rapidinho,
to
não deu tempo de aprontar antes do evento.
Thank you, Sejam and Steve.
Damascus é Dragon Ball.
To be here, and of course, I am here to spread the good news that Dragon Ball FighterZ will be here as a main game at EVO 2022. Exciting times here, and we're going to be watching a special exhibition between 2 fan-favorite players. One of them being one of the guys that a lot of people believe is the best in the world right now, Yasha against Gropis. But of course, if we're doing Dragon Ball FighterZ, I have to be with the one only my boy Terrence. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? So excited here to be bringing the good news that we will be having Dragon Ball FighterZ as a main game at EVO 2022. I am so ready for this, man. Dragon Ball Offline, this is where it belongs. It's going to be crazy, man. I'm so excited.
Absolutely crazy and super looking forward to this. And of course, Tarrant, EVO has a long history of fighting games and of Dragon Ball FighterZ. So before we go to the match, I would really like to talk about both of our favorite EVO moments. I kind of suspect you and I, we might be the same, but I'm going to let you go first. What has been your favorite past the Dragon Ball FighterZ EVO moment?
Come on, man. It's no secret for us as Europeans. It's got to be Shanks' performance at EVO 2019. What a show he put on, man. When he made top 8, the Spanish boys flooding the stage. That was just an epic moment, man. First Spanish player to make top 8 at EVO. That was just, oh man, words can't describe it.
I absolutely knew you were about to say this, and I do remember, man, that when we were told that we were about to be on commentary for top 16 and we saw Shanks' bracket in top 16, we were like, you and I are about to make history because it's going to be time for Shanks. It was so hyped to have all of the Spanish crowd just running on the stage, jumping on their boys. Shanks, who did great that year as well. Definitely an absolute highlight of EVO, full of moments, hopefully more moments, of course, this year. And speaking of Dragon Ball FighterZ moments, a super hype exhibition right now, Tarrant. Yasha versus Gropis. Of course, the new Android 21 lab coat is in full force, but Yasha has been rotating characters a lot, right?
Yeah, he has. Yasha, of course, like you said a second ago, man, regarded by many as the best out there right now. You know, this guy has, single-handedly changed the meta almost. You know, him along with some of the French players, Wawa, these other guys, just pushing the limits of what this game has. But he's going up against Gropis, who, we just spoke about Shanks being one of Spain's finest players, but don't forget about Gropis, man. This guy is in his own right. EVO Online champion as well for this game. Really, really strong player.
He was the EVO champ actually for last year, the online EVO. He also does really well in Spain and around, beat Shanks.
Eu nem vi gameplay da Android 21.
The first opening goes to Yasha. Yasha, who opted for the Super Broly team. He's been having fun with that character lately.
Oh man, for sure. You know, we saw some of that at the Battle Hour exhibition. You know, we did get to see some of Yasha's Super Broly. This is a character that he really enjoys. Maybe a bit more known for these other two characters, though, the Gogeta Blue and the Android 17. But man, that Super Broly, when he gets cooking, it's no joke, man.
Yeah, of course. As usually we would see Vegito in that spot, but Yasha has been known to go around and around. And to be honest, knowing Yasha's gameplay, as long as this happens, as long as his team can two-touch you from any moment, that's all he needs. Super Broly in.
Exactly, and the big threat, the big talking point of the game right now, Android 21 Lab Coat is out of the picture, guys. There will be no damage nerfs on display this game.
Yeah, that was efficient from Yasha. Float, 6M is gonna be blocked, great defense, but you can't block that, get snatched, man.
Nah, man, here we go, Super Broly, and I love this character. Okay, of course it's Yasha, so it's gonna be optimization station all day. There we go, throws down the ball. Level 1, just gets the knockdown, okay.
Yeah, she still had the barrier to recover that as well. But the Spark to save Zamasu, he's still gonna get opened up. Spark is probably gonna allow that Zamasu to stay alive. But look at this, man.
Eu não sei, Léo. Não tô por dentro, não.
Away, though, for that S. Usually that does reach from, like, pretty close to half screen. But that one missed, unfortunately, for Yasha. Oh, man.
Best opening regardless, and he manages to snipe the Vote tag. That 21 is being called. That Super Broly is hitting like a tank right now.
Any Super Broly hit. Oh, there we go. Rejump time. Oh no, Gropus didn't tech. That's unfortunate. Okay, just gonna go.
You know, they say it in Spain, man. Blue combos do the same damage.
Bro, if you didn't tech, that's more damage.
Exactly. It's attack magical damage along with character damage.
Oh yeah, that should be a dead Android 21 actually.
Provided to finish the combo, that should be good. Gets the Dragon Rush.
So Super Broly é muito imbecil.
Bro, yes, the Dragon Rush is right, but not the way he wanted it to. That was a drop opportunity, droption select, whatever you want to call it. It worked out for Yasha, man.
That was mixed. I personally got hit. That was mixed for me.
Oh wow, straight into level 3, gotta get the shirt off.
Yep, sends out Piantao.
That's gonna kill, right?
Yeah, that is. What a quick 1-0 for Yasha, just asserting dominance. We know obviously that Yasha has been, he beat Gropis in quite a few tournaments. Gropis may be suffering from the fact that, you know, Android 21 Gropis is pretty new, maybe not used to her enough to play against someone like Yasha.
That's true. You also got to think about it like this, right? Picking Labcoat 21 against a guy like Yasha that is renowned for his optimization, his max damage situations, is a really good call actually, because you know getting that debuff on any one of these three characters is a big win for Gropus.
Yeah, you pretty much eliminate the two-touch condition, and there we go. You get the overhead for an opening, send down, and you can probably go for the debuff there. And right now, Gogeta Blue does not have access to the two touches anymore. He needs to three-touch. Yasha has a normal team now.
Yep, that's very important. Oh, there we go. Very nice. That's another hit as well. And now, this is a massive win for Gropus, because not only did he get that debuff on Gogeta Blue, the spark is now wasted on Yasha's side. Yep, nice. Look at that, man. The options that this character has, very,
que é outra versão do Android, velho.
Dead.
Não é o mesmo boneco.
Right? 1-1. I was about to say, like, can he build enough to kill? And he actually did. That man is optimal as hell. That debuff was not even relevant for Gogeta in the end, because he disappeared before even landing a hit.
That's so true. But now look at this comeback that Yasha has to make. That's a full life team on Gropus' side, maybe not anymore, but still 3 characters to 2, no spark on Yasha's side. Oh, I love that 6H.
The rejump is dropped through. And good movement by Gropis there. Just catches Yasha sleeping. Gonna go for an extension with Zamasu. Doesn't have enough power to go for level 3, but potentially the Blaze of Judgment at the end of this for the mix. Just extending, finishing that combo, and there we go.
Bro, this is the Zamasu master out here. You know, I love to see this character go to work. You know, we've been seeing a lot more of him lately. Gropus, not only Gropus, Zane from the US as well has been putting on a great performance for this character as of late.
Eu tô com vontade de... Pô, eu gosto muito do Persona 4 Arena, viu, Felipe? Gosto bem, viu?
US finals at the moment. Yasha putting in work on that Zamasu, probably gonna tag that 17.
Sabe o que eu tô com vontade? Aproveitando o comentário aí do...
Yes, he does, and it's a one touch on Zamasu.
Comentário do...
Oh, he went for the stop sign, but Yasha baits it out.
Eu tô com vontade de assistir Digimon, cara. Tem Digimon, primeira temporada. Primeiras 3 temporadas, aí só a primeira tá bom. Em algum lugar, tipo, legalmente pra assistir. E aí, Tony? Bom, mano.
Groupies forcing the corner with movement and just going for the key blast wall. Just managed to get through, blocks the slide, some breakouts to block, decides to spark. We don't block here, we just get out of jail. Can he get the opening now?
Oh, he did it.
Quarta eu lembro de não ter gostado tanto na época. Tamers é ótimo, adoro Tamers. Não, quero ver japonês possível. A quarta temporada era meio frustrante porque eles só apanhavam, né? Pra mim, na época, pelo menos.
She's gonna beat that second bar. Not gonna be enough to kill, I believe. Wait, the assist is back. Gets the Dragon Rush of the third bar. Wait, oh.
I respect that. Get that.
Cadê o Jump Force na Evo? Isso.
Look at the damage.
Isso.
Yo, that is the 21% special buff she gets on that level 1 command grab as well, man. So scary to think about.
That's the one. We talk a lot about that super being a debuff, but it's also a buff for her, right? Her special get that plus 21%, so it's a win-win for her. Gets to level 3, Yasha suns out, guns out. Gonna try to go for the storms. Grope is blocking in the corner, trying to challenge. The super dash is gonna be blocked. Yasha still with the challenge and gets away.
Não vi, Kari.
But no punish from Gropis.
Man, poor Super Broly. She only needs to spend 1 bar for a 21%.
Então, era é tipo... Parece que tô jogando. Laurent, de vez em quando. Não tanto quanto gostaria, porque é Elden Ring, né?
It's like, just get better. Go more to the gym, man. Go back, come back more buff than this right now. Yasha struggling.
Tipo, eu gosto do drama da...
What a conversion! He immediately buffered.
Do drama da história, mas é frustrante que eles só apanham. Eles só perdem, cara, no Frontier.
And tell you what, that beam, it might be the best beam in the game. It's so fast. It gives that little explosion effect at the end, so you can, man, that was a great raw tag. Sorry, that was a great Z change from the beam.
Mas faz tempo que eu não vejo nada de Digimon, não. Mas dá vontade de rever as primeiras temporadas.
2022 exhibition set.
Alright, one start barrier, the T-pose to assert dominance, but Yasha is not gonna get caught just yet. And watch out, that's gonna be tech. Great defense by Yasha. Going to wait, and we are going to
Teruan, eu uso o Real Arcade Pro.
Man, that move is just so good. And look at this!
Da Rory.
Oh my goodness. Yo, 6k damage and a debuff. 7k?
That was insane. And now you need to
não vai jogar no Vasco, pô, é foda, hein?
She can actually punish any guard cancel. You cannot guard cancel her two hitting
moves. Como assim não vai jogar no Vasco, velho?
Cancel into a barrier and then
get the
conversion. Plenty of ways for her to punish guard cancels. You need to block and you need to figure out when is the command grab coming.
Não, por enquanto, até onde eu sei, ninguém vai trazer o card game pro Brasil.
She's got like 6 lows.
Não sei, Toby. O Dragon Ball é o 7º jogo que anunciam.
It's horrible.
Yep, and if you guess wrong, you get the debuff at the end. But right now, it's Gropis forced to block a back.
Parece que a IGN já vazou, mas eu não sei.
A rare successful Dragon Rush on Yasha, I might add. Oh no, this is the command grab. Okay, any one of these could be cancelled into that level 1 command grab. Yasha realized.
São 9, não sei. Tem ano com 7, com 8, com... Não sei se deve ter tido um com 9. Mas varia. Soninho.
That is overkill right there. She's gonna have to spend 5 meters and probably get the buff on Broly. Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sure we'll get the right level 3 to finish, and lab code 21 is out of the equation. Group is on 2 characters, of course. He's still got that spark to work with if he wants to build a comeback there, but Yasha looking good.
And you know Yasha's side, that was a big breath of relief right there, getting rid of Lab Coat 21. When you see you've killed her on the opposing team, it is just the best feeling in the world, man. You don't have to worry about no more debuff threats, anything like that. You can just play your game. And right now, Yasha playing it with this buff.
Cara, muito G-Seu Gana, brabo, hein? Aí eu tiro a camisa. Tirou a camisa.
Really trying to make use of armor there. Oh, and you know what? We have not seen that grab yet, but she's just.
Vocês vão me ver pelado aqui, não tô cagando pra se a Twitch vai banir o canal. Eu tô nem aí, eu tiro a camisa. Fico nu.
I haven't seen much of him play this character, you know. We know him usually for the. Oh my goodness, that was so dirty. How do you block
classic.
That?
You guess. It's simple, it's math time, it's a 50-50. It works or it does not. You just pick a side.
Absolutely. But yeah, before I was so rudely interrupted by that disgraceful...
camisa agora? Será?
I was just about to say, we know him for the more unique characters, the babies, the freezers, the Beerus, etc. But really picking a strong shell, I feel here, with the double 21 and the Zamasu.
I must say, this is the most meta team I've ever seen Gropis play. And I met Gropis in like season 2, right? Gropis was playing like Zamasu, Jir, and Frieza in season 2. This is the first time I see Gropis playing like optimal characters. Oh my god, get out of here, man. That's sick! One character left by Yasha.
Bro, that was ridiculous. Man like Gropis looking good here to take the set against Yasha.
He is, but Yasha gets the opening.
É tudo cidade jogar Gundam.
Most likely
Infelizmente, a turma do Gundam meio que morreu no Discord.
Behind this, gonna put it on that 21.
Nunca mais joguei.
For the level 3, we got the mix behind. There is still a spark available for Gropis if he wants to save, and the spark is there.
Of course. Oh man, Yasha unable to get an kind of anti-air approach there, and this is going to be so much damage. It's adding up. It's not enough to kill, but it's going to be good for Gropis.
It's a one-touch right now. Yasha forced to block. There is a spark. Still blocking. Plus 21 on block. And look at this. He blocked. He was waiting for the empty. Delayed the 5L. And just got the extension this way. Sending her down. Can he build enough damage to get that level 3 to kill after that?
It's possible. I don't think this is dead, though. I think it's Magic Pixel. No, it did kill. Yo, the MVP is here.
Caralho, tem boneco em dela, hein?
Don't think so.
Goku verde é o Zamasu. Esse aí.
I actually saved my life from
I can't believe how much that did, man. Limit to breaker.
Limit break saves lives, as always. And look at this, you're trying now to...
Não, é quem... FT2.
Yasha who really likes floating around as well with characters, trying to get to that Zamasu. There are 3 bars, and there we go! The opening goes to Gropis to get the kill and win that exhibition. 2-1 Gropis. When you give Gropis characters that good, you know he's gonna be even more of a threat, man.
Yeah, man. Oh my goodness. Maybe Gropis, maybe the time of Gropis, playing the fan favorite teams is over. Maybe he's done playing the Jirens, the Freezers. He's here. He's top tier. And he's going to be putting in a great performance there, taking down what many consider to be the strongest player in right now, Yasha. Man, that's crazy. And I can't wait to see both of these guys at EVO offline. It's going to be so sick.
You know, there's a huge reason for everyone to grind right now. Lots of players have been revamped as well by Yasha falling from the Wanted Throne. We had Cloud's tournament that Yasha did not win, right? Mr. Popo won the latest European Online as well. So everything is up in the air in Europe and in the world at the moment. Dragon Ball is very much around and alive. But what an exhibition, Taran. That was absolutely sick to watch some good old Dragon Ball. And I'm super looking forward to see Dragon Ball Fighters at EVO 2022. Thank you for joining me, Taran. Guys, don't forget to register for Dragon Ball Fighters at EVO 2022. Back to you, Sejam and Steve.
And there you go. Returning back to EVO, we have Dragon Ball Fighters. A game that's been there a couple of times. We were both there offline when Dragon Ball was happening at EVO. It was a blast. There was the Goichi versus Sonic Fox.
É um Vita, eu acho, ali, azulzinho.
You know what I mean? It seems like it was so long ago.
That definitely seems like a long time ago. And just Dragon Ball Fighters in general has been one of those games that's cultivated a lot of new rivalries, a lot of new players to the scene, and I feel like it's still growing on top of that. I mean, I remember when Dragon Ball Fighters was introduced to the community, so many different games, literally their players came to Dragon Ball Fighters because one is Dragon Ball, two, it gave
essa rivalidade do Goichi com o Sonic Fox é muito legal.
It is. Your arm knows how exciting it is. Everybody else in the world knows how exciting it is. And personally, I can't wait to see each one of these regions get the proper shine that they deserve. The finals have been happening a lot for this game, and there's so many strong regions. There's a lot of country pride on the line. EVO is going to be the place where you guys will see it come to a head. Finally, I like to see. You guys better sign up.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for with Dragon Ball 2 is that there's been so much talk like, is France the best or New York, or is it somewhere on the West Coast, or where is the best region for this game? And we've had so much online competition, right? So having an offline competition where everybody can come together and just be like, who is the best? Is it Japan? Is it France? Is it New York? Is it West Coast? Is it some other country entirely? Like, where's the best place in the world for Dragon Ball? So that's what I'm really excited about because, it's been a long time since we've had the Goichi Sonic, matches, and it's time to see who is the best right now.
Yo, it was definitely one of the best new rivalries when it comes to like brand new fighting games, right? Very, very good. But with that being said, we've talked a lot about what's happening, what's changing at EVO, the games that are returning. What about the schedule, Sejam. We need to know who's going to be first, who's going to be last, how is this going to play out.
Acabou os jogos, então?
Up to Mandalay Bay.
Vocês vão falar do cronograma agora?
How do we know how it works, the schedule?
Yeah, so the schedule for EVO this year, we don't know. Because the way EVO's schedule is going to work this year is that the game with the most registrations, the most entries for the event, will be the last game on Sunday. It will be the big finals at the end, right? It'll be the last thing that closes the thing out. The game with the least amount of registrations will be the first thing, kicking off the weekend with that Friday finals. The first big one we all get to watch together will be the game with the least registration and everything in between. So the games will be going on which game has the most registration to close out. So it's going to be descending like that, which I think is really cool, because in the past people have been like, this game has
pelo número de
it's not the last game.
Número de
how is this all
inscritos.
going to work? It's all determined like this. So now
Sempre é mais ou menos assim.
registration closes. We will all know the order for EVO this year.
So that's very important. We talked about the Melty Bloods, we talked about the Dragon Balls, the KOFs. The thing about it is, it's up to you guys to decide what that schedule is going to be.
É inteligente essa decisão. E aí, Lightwish, bom, mano?
So you could sign up for
Quais são os games? Street 5, Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 7, KOF 15, Mortal Kombat 11, Melty Blood e Dragon Ball.
Going out for EVO 2022. And personally, I think it's good. Having a schedule like this really does lean it on the community of the respective games and everybody out there to actually make sure it shows up at the end.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing is you just will know right away, like, okay, this is how it works. It's very clean. It's very just like, this is the way everything's going to work out. You love to see it. And like, you know, the cool thing is it's fun to watch finals on every single day of the event. So like, that's the one thing I love about EVO is that I've watched finals on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays and really enjoyed all of them. So it's going to be cool to know just like, okay, that's what my finals is. This is the one I want to watch. This is the other one I want to watch. And you can go check them all out and just know the schedule ahead of time.
Well, Personally, I think that's really cool. Really lines up what the community is going to have. And we don't know when some of these games are going to come back. So this might be the final showing for any one of these titles, especially considering new iterations, the whole 9. But we still have more games. And with that being said, we're going to send it over to Dynamite to get the next title.
Mais um jogo. Chega.
Thank you, Sejam and Steve. I'm Dynamite, and I am more than pleased to announce that Grand Blue Fantasy Versus will be a main game for EVO 2022.
Obrigado, Tonho.
We're going to be watching a special exhibition match
Valeu pelo sub, gente.
In this fantastic game between Zombie Moo and
Estou surpreso em ver Grand Blue.
The best in the business. But before we get started,
surpreso mesmo. Não esperava Grand Blue.
Once again, I am Dynamite, and I have the utmost pleasure of being joined by the one and only Ebonic Plague. Ebonic, Grand Blue, we made it, baby. We're here.
We're here. We made it. I'm Ebonic, and I have to just mirror your sentiments exactly, Dynamite. I have such a pleasure just being here with you and being able to talk about Grand Blue Fantasy Versus being a main game at EVO. I was so elated to find out, and I mean, we're here. Just like you're saying, we made it.
It's one of those things where, you know, the games that came out during the really tough time of 2020, the community banded together to keep them alive, to be able to run tournaments all over the nation where it was applicable and all over the world in a lot of situations. So having it announced that Grand Blue has made it to EVO in 2022
Sancho foi muito legal.
is one of the most rewarding feelings
Sancho foi muito legal.
I could imagine for both.
Cat, eu preciso ir no banheiro rapidinho. Vocês me esperam? Vão assistindo aí.
And it's something that I
preciso muito fazer pipi.
Out there is excited to see and just as excited as I am.
Tá bom? Eu já venho.
Yeah, no, I mean, to touch on that just a little bit more, I mean, there was a point where Grand Blue Fantasy Versus had an online tournament maybe 3 times a day, every day for a good long while, right? This community sat down, they thrive, they continue practicing. Now that we have a few offline events coming back, they've been showing up in full force. And I mean, this has to be maybe the most exciting part about all of that longevity, right? Just being excited to finally hear that Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is on the main lineup.
I cannot wait to see all of the intense action that we are going to be able to view at EVO 2022 for Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. But let's get a little bit of a piece preview of what that heat is like. We have Zombie Moo and Shuabu ready to go at it and show us what this game is all about.
Yeah, so Zombie and Shuabu are actually longtime training partners for this game ever since Shuabu, you know, started playing this. I if I'm remembering correctly, this is actually Shuabu's first competitive fighting game, period. just straight
That
up.
is impressive.
Right? And
That
then
is impressive.
Zombie has been around for quite some time, right? These are two of the most driving forces of the West Coast Granblue scene in terms of strength. And here they are. Without further ado, we are in the match.
Cagliostro, of course, from Zombie and Six from Shuabu, the story characters. Both of these players have seen each other in CEO and Frosty Fausting top 8s. So this is a familiar run back, not just in the training lab, but also in the tournament scene.
Yeah, this was actually grand finals of Frosty Faustings this year, and there we go, we see the Abare. So you guys know that these two have played each other a lot, not just because they're the training partners, but also because they run into each other in tournament. So you're gonna see a lot of those button presses out of pressure situations that normally you would probably be too scared to press. But there it is, the jump back on the teleport, already ready for it, and just an immediate destruction of it. First round to Zombie.
Zombie certainly loving to challenge in bold places, especially when they know the opponent. And Six can be a scary character to mash against, and if you mess up a huge amount of damage, you see Shuabu trying to find a way in to avoid the setups from Zombie, who finally gets the EX conversion to the corner.
Yeah, that EX wall dive putting in work, and now this is where you're going to see some of the heaviest pressure. That teleport right there is +1 on block if it's just done by itself. The frame traps are coming in left and right. This is one of the few characters with a true difficult to block mix-up in Six. But there it is, the teleport to get out. It does have a hitbox. It's going to go straight into Super Skybound Art. Obviously not going to kill, but at least this puts you back in the game health-wise if you're Zombie.
Absolutely. All right, Zombie laying down the setups once again. Great blocks from Shuabu. Not getting caught up just yet, but Zombie checking again on the landing with the light. Dashing up, EX teleport, and evasion from Shuabu. I love Shuabu's heads-up defense.
Yeah, it's really hard to deal with that teleport situation from Cagliostro, but it is not seeming to be difficult whatsoever for Zombie to know when the teleports are coming, as just neutral jump, wait for that, and then just hit a button, right? Because even if Six doesn't teleport there, what happens is you destroy the clone, and there's no more hitbox there, so you don't have to deal with it. You're just good to go. And wow, already catching the jump back dive kick as well. Zombie completely ready for the matchup, but there it is, frame trap right there for Shuabu.
Shuabu pushing Zombie to the corner. An immediate light again, just checking the dash up and the teleport out. The Houdini act from Zombie move.
And I gotta commend the way Shuabu has been fighting these webs at the bottom, but unfortunately for him, Zombie has been just going, okay, well, you're fighting the webs, right? So like, that's normally the way I stop people from playing neutral. So I'm just going to hit you for trying to be able to negate those, to try and get around those, right? And it's been paying off such big dividends.
Yeah, exhibition point here for Zombie move. Shuabu gonna have to step up just a little bit more. Has Zombie in the corner. This is where you want Cagliostro. Finally gets a hit, catching Zombie move, trying to jump out.
Yeah, and oh, on the counter hit, frame trap right there as well. Okay, here's the knockdown situation. You know, Six, he does not do a lot of damage, but he will get a ton of hits. Oh, big hit right there, but no EX until just the very end right there to be able to convert off Zombie, however, now being able to take the corner because of that, and you're going to see a lot of this, like, spacing right here, right? You want to stay under the webs and then force him to run, yes. Was hoping for the wall bounce, but, you know, not gonna be too worried about it.
Absolutely not. And Zombie move with Super Skybound Art available due to being under the health requirement. So Shuabu got to be really careful not to get pieced up at all.
Gosh, Shuabu's got to make something happen right there, trying to use the Rekka backdash to be able to get out. Zombie ready for it, no, not negating the trap. The teleport comes out, but the counter, oh my goodness, throw does get teched right there. Zombie is a big proponent of just reaction teching in this game, but eventually could not react to the final tech. Shuabu, I can't believe it, has stayed alive in this set.
Listen, Shuabu has hung around just to see if they can make something happen, and finally is getting in on Zombie Wu once more. EX back, but Zombie Wu out of the corner. Such a heads-up player, knowing to get out of the danger zone immediately with those teleports.
Yeah, it felt like that Zombie just knew that wall dive was coming. It was like, oh, I'm going to use this to advantage to try and teleport to get out of the corner. And wow, a reaction on the anti-air as well. There's so much space control from Zombie. And for sure that this is the wheelhouse of this character, but Zombie is just playing it almost perfectly.
Oh my goodness, big wall bounce here.
Big drop.
Zombie
looking to just get that tap. All they need is one hit to cancel into a Skybound Art and close the door, but Shubu still hanging in there, gets the light as well. Full conversion all the way to the corner. No, Zombie again with the check with the light and cancels into the Skybound Art for the finish.
Yeah, if you're not gonna meaty me, I am just gonna hit buttons on my wake up and I'm gonna stop you from being able to do anything right there. Zombie, excellent job taking the exhibition. Incredible play.
And it's really good play. 2 to 3 big moments there where Zombie was able to just tech, wake up, and immediately throw a light and catch Shubu dashing forward. I mean, Six is one of those characters that just wants to be all up in your business, and Zombie was not having anything of it. And you spoke to it earlier, Ebonic, saying that these two players play each other a lot. So you're able to catch a lot of those habits when you see the person that you've been training against often start to go to the well one too many times.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of saw it in the way that there were checks from Zombie, right? Like in terms of catching the dash forwards, catching Shuabu trying to go towards the negating the traps and things like that, right? That's when Zombie was like, okay, we've been in this situation a number of times, and you can tell because he would immediately decide to, 2L to catch the run up, or he would try to set up a spear from you trying to negate the web or whatever, right? Everything just seemed to be there. The only time that the web seemed to be not a total factor in the play was that one that Shubu was able to kind of negate and just get as many throws as possible up until he finally took the round.
Yeah, it's one of those situations that with Cagliostro specifically, if you do not put her immediately on the back foot, especially when they're being piloted by Zombie Moo, it can be a nightmare just navigating so many different webs, so many different setups, and then keeping Zombie Moo pinned down. The knowledge to use the teleport whenever the EX dives or even the fireballs were coming out to try to keep Zombie Moo trapped in the corner.
Voltei.
Yeah, so again, congrats to Zombie for taking the exhibition right there. Shuabu is... These two are definitely going to be some of the craziest players that are going to be at EVO, because I can't imagine they would miss this.
No, not at all. And look, if you want to take part of the action, be sure that you register for Grand Blue Fantasy Versus at EVO 2022. Maybe you'll run into Zombie Moo or Shuabu.
E aí, foi boa a lutinha do Grand Blue?
We'd love to see it, and hopefully you enjoyed the exhibition match. Steve, take it away.
Grand Blue Fantasy Versus makes its appearance at EVO 2022, and I feel like it's rightfully so. When the game released, it really got hit by like real world standards because of the lockdown and the COVID situation. However, it did not stop the community or the developers from going in on the game. We had a lot more characters get released. We had a lot of community support, and I'm really happy to see that this game is going to get an offline showing, as it should, because there's a lot of players out there waiting for it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of incredible games that make it into EVO or have community events at EVO, but personally, you have to really root for Grand Blue on this one, right? Because it came out right before COVID was really a big deal, so we didn't get a lot of international competition for the game. And despite that, people really love it. I mean, It's a really fun game. I think Grand Blue is really fun to watch. It's really fun to play. And it just feels so right that they get the opportunity to have an offline international
faz sentido. O Grand Blue nunca teve a chance de aparecer
and as you said, there have been so many new
evento presencial desse tamanho,
updates and changes to the game since it first came out. So I'm really excited to watch it. I think it will
por esse ponto de vista faz sentido colocarem na
games to watch just because it's like, oh, we finally get to watch this competition offline international play.
Yeah, it's really going to be fine-tuned.
Eu gosto do jogo.
We're at the end of it. Once again, we don't know if Fantasy Versus, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is going to be back at EVO, but the fact that it's getting a time to shine like this, where all the players can actually come out, sign up, and possibly be in that final spot on a Sunday is perfect.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. And speaking of time to shine, one thing people always ask about at EVO is like, hey, is there going to be an artist alley? I want to run around buying prints. I want to sell prints myself there, or stickers, or
pins, or
whatever you're interested in at an artist alley. And that's one of the most fun parts, is like walking around and seeing all the cool things there and checking it out. I think that's always really cool. So not only is there going to be an artist alley, but there's also going to be booths and vendors there. So a part of that is going to be developers and publishers who, like in the past, for an example, there have been like signings that they have. And I've seen you at a signing before.
You too.
Yeah, we run around, we're like, oh, can we get this signed? And also, they've given away merch and other cool stuff. at these things before. So those are always really fun to run around and check out at Evo. And it's like part of the thing that, you know, you're walking around from the casuals to the tournament area and you see like a sick poster, you're like, I know
o Sejam, ele é streamer, mas ele é comentarista, basicamente.
Think about what happens at any fighting game event. I feel like it's so integral to have like that community area, as well as whether it's artist alleys, you know, your vendor spots, as well as, like you said, we're working with some developers to get some cool stuff in there as well.
Primal Rage,
in all honesty, this Evo is shaping up to be pretty ridiculous when it comes to not only
Way of the Warrior
to play, but attending just to hang out, see, and like involve yourself in the community.
Yeah, speaking of which, it's time for our final game announcement at Evo. So let's head on over to none other than Sharpie for our last game at Evo this year.
Thank you so much, Tasty Steve and Sajam. I'm Sharpie, and I am so incredibly pleased to announce that Skullgirls will be an official main game at EVO 2022. Here to announce the news with me is my favorite co-host and co-friend and co-commentator, as well as the only voice of Beowulf. How are you doing today, Kai Kennedy?
I'm doing amazing because we just heard some incredible news. I mean, 2022, yet again, back-to-back main game status. Oh, we've come a long way.
I'm really excited about this, Kai. Last year was the very first year that Skullgirls had been included inside of the main game at EVO, and this year to come back in such an aplomb. Now we have a high-stakes, amazing, exclusive exhibition match here between Evil Geniuses to Kill Sage as well as Cloud King. But before we get into that, I want to talk about some of our favorite moments from the last EVOs of yesteryears regarding Skullgirls. My favorite moment has to be back during 2021, during the Skullgirls qualifiers, where we got to see a moment of tournament pressure actually hit one of the players. Straight up reversal you for no reason.
All right, level. Okay.
You don't know any songs, Hero. You got the very first big band solo at EVO. You don't know any songs?
Yeah, he just let that rock.
A level 5 big band combo came out, but there was no song. I mean, how are you just gonna do that? Everybody has a big band song to play. And finally, this person got their chance on the largest stage that the world has ever seen for fighting games, and no songs to sing? Come on now, Kai. What a moment, am I right?
Music. Honestly, if you don't have a song ready, you've only done half the battle. If you're playing big band, that's pretty much your first step.
Skullgirls, de modo geral, um jogo muito bom.
Learn how to play every note on the trombone. Like, don't mess around here. Come on, this is serious business.
For sure, for sure. Now, Kai, do you have any favorite moments?
Yeah, I'm going to throw a wrench in the works and go with a meta pick. I'm picking the 2014 side tournament as a whole. That EVO side tournament, it was a bittersweet moment. It was an official side tournament, and I know that people were hungry for more at the time, but we just weren't ready. We were ready then, right? It wasn't the right time, as it were. So we took that, we built over time, and years later, back-to-back main game status, that's the reason that's my favorite EVO pick, because it throws all this into sharp relief. We've come a long way.
What a great moment as an entirety, Kai, honestly. Who can forget the path that Skullgirls has taken to get to now? I mean, do we need to show the people? I think we do. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at this amazing exhibition match, once again, between Evil Geniuses to Kill Sage and Cloud King.
Who will our star be tonight? Action!
Oh, man, of course, that heavy kick doing work, but the assist, you can't beat that assist. Come on. Get out of here.
Oh,
Get out of here. 3 skull seconds and we're double snapping. Fastest in the business.
Double snap and double. You got to do it. Ooh, fantastic incoming there from Cloud. Isn't able to get the mix.
How'd you block that? Oh, IAD's doing work. Not again.
Great lows there from Sage. She's just so clean with these Philly mixes. You love to see it. And great Andy assist as well. Okay.
Man, oh man, you can't block. How can you block?
Beat Extend comes out again. Great cover for Sage there.
Sage doing an amazing job of making the instant air dash jump-ins work just with the right timing based on the assist block stun.
Absolutely. Sage's timing is like this bar none, and his Filia especially does a great job of putting it
Schoolgirls faz mais sentido.
Cloud's got a long way to go. It's not impossible. Of course, Val being the only character who can revive, about to get a kill here. 3 meters, can't spend any meter here if you want that revive eventually. Can finish the combo.
Estão meio que fazendo justiça a jogos que não conseguiram ter
Okay, still got a little bit to go. Gonna have to
ter momento assim, sabe, deles.
Helm! Thine Helm has been splitted.
Incoming jumping HP, fantastic answer to almost everything that you have to do with a button there. And I think Sage practiced it, labbed it out just a bit. Now, as a reminder, this is going to be a 1st to 2 here. So if Sage does win this very next match, he will actually win the entire exhibition. Now, I have to say, Kai, what amazing Filia work we saw there, honestly.
This is something that I've come to associate with Sage, and rightfully so, in the modern era. His Filia is ballistic.
I'm wondering what the incoming is going to be here from Filia. Just a very safe backdash here. Cloud completely respecting him.
Foi quando ele diverso, foi pouco. A gente falou só tipo 1 hora de Elden assim. Foi curto.
Now Sage still has his momentum here, especially with beat extend. Oh, great.
O programa em si ficou com umas 2 horas de gravação só, por aí. Um pouquinho mais.
Okay, gonna need 1 reset here with the meter available.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. That lag vial did what it was supposed to do.
You can't just neutral back for your Oki there. Okay.
Nice.
Using all
Vértice não, vai ter dash. Dash vai ter.
Thought that would be
sem dúvida alguma.
Not quite managed to pick up the kill lucky at the end.
A gente tá guardando muita coisa pro dash.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Very atypical drop there. Oh, speaking of atypical drops. Get a little fancy free now. Nice. Other side, and again, another drop. A little bit of nerves. Old pals playing.
Okay, Valentine.
Man, could use those 5 meters last round.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have any dead characters this time, so we may not even see an opportunity to use it. But we'll see.
Oh! Barely on the outside to confirm. Good try.
Oh.
Nice the double.
Não.
Great double low.
Acho que nenhum de nós acabou a Dummy Game.
No songs.
All business.
Oh! Great PvP there. Yes. No, I loved that one.
Dude, combo, 1 reset, you're done.
Spends it.
Oh yeah, you know what? Just go to level 3.
Yep. Beautiful there. Cloud going ahead and tying it up 1-1. Kai, I did not expect that because of the literal speed with which Sage disposed of Cloud last time. It seems as though Cloud came back in kind.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when things go wrong
early on, it can change the entire pace of the match. Cloud getting double snapped in 3 seconds pretty much sealed the deal on that one. These players are so close together, there was nowhere to go from there. But that one was a lot cleaner from Cloud. I mean, that's the king we know.
And here we see a much more aggressive round start from both players right here. Sage not being as passive as previously, and Cloud still has green bar. Actually,
the vials. Let's go. The vial set play.
Oh, that double snap would have been huge.
Oh man, double just by the daylights.
Cloud forgot that Annie assist was a double punch and only blocked the first hit, and is now, unfortunately.
Diego, a gente tava vendo os anúncios dos jogos que vai ter na Evo.
Plenty of damage.
Luckily, he was able to turn around. Yeah.
Esse é o último jogo, tá pra acabar já.
Very nice. Yes, 2,000 points.
And he got points. Beautiful.
Out on Dizzy, got to do something here. Let him come out just a little bit. Oh no, the assist game.
Okay.
Tags the assist,
Great
very
pressure.
nice. A little bit of damage. Oh, we're getting a lot of match supers right now.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Nice, good conversion. Gonna build 1 meter here. Just gonna reset, but no!
Beautiful. And gets all the counter hit damage from this. Yes. That's gonna kill. Beautiful, wonderful.
Hey, way to even it up. Two characters. Oh, snatched!
Okay, just kind of flowchart here.
Oh, that could have been way worse.
Oh, yeah, that double was just sitting there. Ooh. Almost punished that crescent, just trying to approach.
Tried to push a button, but you had to know Ban would be there. Like a good neighbor.
Every single time. Has the meter to kill here.
Yeah, just spend it. Let's not mess around. This is the reveal
And
show,
uses
baby.
the opportunity
No messing
to also
around
get
here.
up. For sure. Big Ban's out, not playing
Oh,
any of
very
these games.
weird hit. Now we're in the scramble.
Não
Now
sei,
we're in the
Mitsubi.
scramble.
Não sei.
Cloud
Na
building up
verdade.
meter. Probably won't get to 5, but it still could happen. Oh, that hit's not good. You're gonna build 2 meters here, so DHC might be enough.
Very slight meter. Has to hurry.
Oh no,
Drops
the
it,
drop!
and Crush
Oh, you
goes for the
Ah, é que esse é o training stage, ô Diego.
into his loving arms. Cloud says, I didn't even want to win that one. Here you go, bro.
Wow, Kai. Moments like that are why I'm so incredibly excited to see Skullgirls at EVO again this year. You know, there are so many fantastic moments that Skullgirls is going to be able to create on the main stage, and I'm just excited to see them happen.
No kidding. And everybody out there, don't forget to register. Maybe the moment you have at EVO will be the one everybody remembers.
For sure. But you know, we are out of our time here, so let's go ahead and pass it back over to Tasty Steve and Sejam.
And there you have it. The Skullgirls launch party
Todo mundo
is
sumiu agora.
still
Ai, meu Deus.
rolling in 2022. They just got a new season pass, or the first season pass.
Bro, they're still adding characters. Every time I go back, they're like, we got another character. And on top of that, they're still having a lot of activity tournament-wise for this game. I'm really happy to see Skullgirls make it. It was there for the online
Já,
Evo,
Scarlet.
and it had great numbers. On top of
Teoricamente,
it.
Skullgirls foi o
Competition
último
at an
jogo.
all-time high. I can't wait to see what the offline version of this turns into. And that puts Skullgirls at a very unique point, I feel like. One of the stronger online communities, as well as just going to be able to have an offline showing with Evo 2022.
Boa lineup, também achei. Boa
First time
lineup,
it's
sim.
there as an official game. It has been a community game there a bunch of different times, but an official Evo title, which is really cool. I mean, you'd love to see it. The game is a blast. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend trying it. It's really, really fun. The community is so
amazing,
nice.
bro.
Yeah.
The community is amazing. I've dabbled in my Skullgirls in the day, and when I tell you, people legit were just like, hey, if you need it, you want to run sets, anything, just hit me up. I've added people on Steam, and it's because
Eu acho que
the
foi
community
muito
for
boa a
Skullgirls
seleção,
has been
cara.
super, super
Muito
well.
bom
I'm like, how do I? And they're like, here's the wiki.
Right,
I'm like,
exactly.
Okay, yeah,
Tem pouco de
alright.
tudo.
Well, yeah, check out all this cool stuff, and it's like teaching me everything about the game. Everybody was so kind. It was a really,
Só
really
podia ter
fun
o quê?
game.
Power
Highly
Rangers.
recommend it. It's a blast. So that's our last game.
That's it?
Here at EVO. That is the last. There's a lot of games.
It's a lot of games.
There's a lot of games. And to go over all the details and everything that we had before, there's going to be a community area that has community tournaments and casuals that is bigger than Combo Breaker in its entirety.
In
at
its
EVO.
entirety.
Not counting the tournaments and like vendors and all that kind of stuff. That is how big that space is. Absolutely massive. There's going to be an arcade for you to go and chill and play games and hang out and play.
A real arcade cabinet bearing arcade.
To be a button barbarian.
To be a button barbarian, bro. Look, I'm going to be there. If you want to see me, I will definitely be there in some capacity. So I can't wait.
And then there's going to be water. So you check in, you go ahead, you grab your registration, you get your badge, you're going to get a
Água de
refillable
graça.
water bottle.
Que conceito.
45
Água
stations
de
around
graça.
you to run around and grab water. There's going to be stages
Conceitíssimo.
all around you, just paneling all the walls when you're at EVO, when you're playing in the stage. It's a bigger venue, and there's 9 games for you to check out, and you can go check out all the community stuff that's going to be going on too. So if your game is not a part of the official lineup, you can run a community event for it. It has its own stage. It has its own massive areas for casuals and stuff like that. It should be great. So we have our lineup of all the games that are going to be at EVO this year. 5 of them have never been official games at EVO. They're either brand new or it's their first time there. So what's our list for EVO this year?
All right, let's go down the list one more time for you guys at home. Street Fighter V Champion Edition. Guilty Gear Strive. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Tekken 7. The King of Fighters 15. Melty Blood Type Illumina. Dragon Ball
Strive nunca
Fighters,
teve, KOF 15 nunca teve, Melt nunca teve, Skullgirls nunca teve, Grand Blue nunca
but
teve.
not least, Skullgirls Second Encore. Now a part of EVO 2022, and that will be your 9 games. That will be your lineup for EVO. I can't wait to see you there because I'm gonna be there. Jam, are you gonna be there?
Absolutely, I'll be at EVO this year. It should be a blast. And there's even more great news, Steve. There's even more great news, which is a lot of people are like, okay, I heard all this news. Water, I can go there, there's video games, vendors, all that kind of stuff. But importantly, a lot of people are like, I missed some of this, or maybe I don't know what's going on. Where can I find more details? Evo.gg, where registration is live now. You can sign up right now. You're like, okay, I want my game to be the last game at Evo. I'm registering right now. Me and all my friends are gonna register, and we'll see you there on Sunday. So that's the plan. You can go register right now at Evo if you're interested.
Well, I've had a dope time here. Absolutely amazing to see you again, my friend. I'm glad you're doing well. And to everybody out there that I will be seeing at EVO, I can't wait to go there in person in Mandalay Bay, August 5th through the 7th. You guys, like we said, you can sign up now.
Ah, Nintendo, sei lá, cara. Nintendo faz uns bagulho que não dá pra entender. Acabou! Uhul! Não, vai ser offline. Vai ser offline a Evo. Não, vai entrar DBZ e Street 5. Vai ser presencial, sim. Bom, é isso, chat. Oi, eu voltei. Eu voltei. Chat. Caralho, microfone, fica parado, por favor. Microfone, fica parado, por favor. Obrigado. Chat. Tchau. Chat. Chat. Foi um prazer inenarrável estar aqui com vocês. Eu vou embora. Espero que vocês tenham tirado alguma diversão do stream de hoje. Eu sinceramente espero que sim. Certo? Meus fios estão todos se enrolando. Cara, eu vou mandar vocês para o nosso amigo Load, que está jogando o Elden Ringzinho dele. Certo? Eu espero, porque eu entrei aqui no stream dele para olhar e ele tá passando comercial. Então não é difícil. Mas, vão lá. Ai, Sereno, lá. Eu sou cabeludo, sim. Sou um cabeludo safado. Vão lá, dê um oi pro Load. Fiquem lá na stream um pouquinho. Tá bom? A gente se vê por aí. E puto, o Load tá acabando, velho. Ele tá fechando agora. Vou cancelar aqui, pera aí. O Load tá acabando Steam, velho. Pera aí. Não vou embora não, mano. Pera. Hoje tá acabando o stream dele. Então vou mandar vocês lá pro Nautilus mesmo. Cadê? Nautilus tava ao vivo. O Lucas tá jogando Elden Ring. Vamos lá então. Dá oi pra ele. Ah, não! Load! Não! Load, não! Eu tava quase mandando um raid pra você. Porque eu também tô acabando aqui. Desculpa. Eu também tô acabando, mano. Falei, caralho, eu vou fechar aqui e vou mandar pro Load. Aí eu abri seu stream lá. Caralho, eu falei, porra, o Load tá acabando, não, porra. Cancela tudo. E aí, Load, bom, mano? Tava jogando o Elden Ringzinho? Da paixão? Vamos pro Totoro. Vamos Totoro tá vendo Big Brother, cara. Que mané ver Big Brother? Big Brother não tá com nada. Estratégia no Nelden, show. Bom, vamos pro Nautilus então, gente. Vamos pro Nautilus. Beijo pra vocês, gente. Obrigado. E é isso, a gente se vê amanhã. Não sei se eu vou streamar amanhã. Talvez sim, talvez não, eu não sei. Mas vai ter stream de alguém amanhã. Beijo pra vocês. Tenham uma boa noite. Descansem. Hidratem-se, que tá calor pra caralho. E a gente se vê, sei lá, a gente se vê uma hora aí. Então, beijos. Tchau.